Hey and hello there, everyone. Welcome. How are we all today? I hope you're doing well. Welcome to this special extra bonus stream thing. But no, hello, welcome. I'm doing an extra stream today to celebrate reaching 2,000 subscribers here on YouTube. If you are watching and you're not subscribed, please do, because I'd love to get to 2,500, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. 50,000, 100,000, the world. I would love to hit all those targets, but today we are celebrating 2,000. That's amazing. And also, it was last Monday, it was 100 days since my first stream, since I did the stream with Koi on WarioWare. That was really fun. I hope to do more collab streams in the future, but it's been 100 days since that stream, so happy 106 days since I began streaming. I know that's a very odd number. But yeah, sorry, I didn't feel, it wouldn't have been good to actually have streamed on that 100th day, but this lovely Sunday, you know, I have the energy for it today. We're all good and we're all ready and all that lovely stuff. So yeah. Oh no, hang on, I've sort of lost chat for a second. There we go. Hang on. Okay. So hang on. So I'm reading chat off my phone temporarily, and then I will switch to my normal view. So hang on. So we got Lexi, Satella, Charlie, Hudao, Kevin, Lou, Lara Thierry, Ileana, Jack, Aldian, hello. So yeah, no, very lovely to see all of you. Hello, hey, hello, welcome. It's really lovely to see a load of you again for, you know, an extra stream. You already spent a load of time with me yesterday. So we'll, oh, hang on, now I had left my sound on, so now I could suddenly hear my voice coming through my phone. Anyway, Buck. But no, welcome. So yeah, welcome to a special shiny hunting stream in Pokemon Scarlet. Hang on, I need to move things around so I can actually see my television here. So I can actually see the Pokemon and not just my laptop screen. So let me just quickly run over how things are going to work today. I'm going to do a few, in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, you can shiny hunt using these sandwiches. I actually need to get the recipes for the sandwiches, don't I? But you can shiny hunt for using sandwiches. Sandwiches, their effects last for about 30 minutes. So basically, I think two shiny hunts is probably too few. That would only be about an hour. But I think something like 5 would be too many. That would be like over 2.5 hours. And because this is like a bonus stream, we won't make it as long as our Saturday streams have been. So we'll do like 3 or 4 sandwich hunts depending on how things go. The sandwiches focus on a specific type, and that's where I need your help, chat, because I need you to help me decide which type of sandwich we're going to go for. And what we're going to do is at the beginning, we're going to start in the final area of the game, because it's a very good place to shiny hunt in. So if you don't want to see the very final areas of the game, then I guess this isn't the stream for you. I'm not going to spoil the end of the game, don't worry. But if you're so averse to spoilers that you're like, oh, I don't want to see what the final location looks like or hear its music, then I guess watch this another time. But I'm going to go to that area first, and I'm just going to sort of say some types and things that I think. Platinum, hello. I'm just going to say some types and things that are good. So in that final area of the game, here are the types that I'm feeling, okay? There's fire types. I think fire could be a really good one to go for, because you can get Numel and Camerupt. There's also Volcarona. I think you can also get Salandit and Salazzle, although I can't off the top of my head quite remember where. But we can also go off to other areas where there are lots of fire types as well. So fire types are a really good one to shiny hunt for. So that's option number 1. Option number 2 is Steel. There's a bunch of good Steel types. There's like Pawniard and Bishop. Corviknight is there. You can also get Qfent and Copperaja. And I think also Varoom is there, although I can't really remember. But it was listed there, so there you go. So there's some good Steel types as well. There's also Flying, where you can also get, once again, Corviknight and also Masquerain. And maybe some others, but again, I do have a bunch of the shiny Pokemon that are there already. And then also ground types. So there's like, I think in like the basement or something, there's like Dugtrio, but there's also Phanpy and Donphan, and once again, Numel and Camerupt. So, based on those choices, fire, steel, ground, and flying, which one... Hang on, I've just put the poll up now. There we go. So, based on those options, which type are you feeling? Which type are you feeling? What do you think's good? Help me pick the type. I'm gonna just bring up the sandwich recipes because I forgot I need to I need to do the sandwich ingredients thingamajig. Please don't make this hard for me, Mr. Phone. Where are these ingredients? Oh no, wait, hang on. Where are the ingredients? Oh, hang on, this is it, isn't it? I think this is it. Okay, yeah. Okay, good. We got it. So let's go into Pokemon Scarlet for today, instead of Pokemon Violet or Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. Ryan, hello. I'm glad people are excited for Wheels on the Bus. So yeah, we will do some Ice-type shiny hunting in Pokemon Violet someday. It's just that we will do some Ice-type shiny hunting someday, but we'll do that in Pokemon Violet, and we'll do that once the Pokemon Home integration is implemented. Because basically, once we get the Pokemon Home integration, I'll be able to like complete the Pokedex on Pokemon Violet easily, and then we can do some, and then I can like do raids, and we can do shiny hunting and all that lovely stuff. So, okay, so let me just check the poll. Okay, we're getting votes in. I'm sort of thinking, make your last votes now. Okay, we're gonna give like another 30 odd seconds, but I think it looks like we're gonna do fire, because it seems to be like overwhelmingly winning. So it looks like we'll probably go for fire. And then we'll kind of get right into this and start some shiny hunting. But, yeah. Okay, so hang on. What do we need for fire? So hang on. So it's red peppers. So it's tomato, onion, green pepper, burger, and then 2 red peppers. So it's always tomato, onion, green pepper, and burger. And then the special ingredient for fire is 2 red peppers. Okay, that should be doable. Okay, last chances. Ooh, we're getting some extra votes, but I think it's still going to be fire. Oh, one thing as well. We'll try not to go for the same type twice. So we'll try not to be like, oh, let's just hunt for fire for like 2 hours. We'll try and mix it up and stuff like that. And we will maybe try and go to some other places. It just depends. Just depending on how successful or not these shiny hunts are. Like, say if we do this fire type shiny hunt and we don't get anything, right? Maybe like at the end, we like, say we do 3 sandwiches, and then it's like, let's do fire again, kind of thing. You know, like maybe that'll be the case. But okay, I'm going to call it 3, 2, 1. Sorry, I know we are on a bit of a delay, but there we go. So fire looks like it's won, so let's make a fire sandwich. Okay, so let's just save the game, even though I only just started it and I haven't even done anything yet, because that's how we do things here at Beau Video Games. Okay, so... ooh, there we go, sandwich. Oh yeah, so this is, you guys probably don't know a whole lot about my Pokemon Scarlet file, but here's like my team of Pokemon that I have around me. I do have Garganacl and Veluza normally, but I've kind of replaced them with Iron Hands and Azumarill because they're just really good. Azumarill and Iron Hands are really, really good for raiding. For doing the Terra raids. So, yeah. And I'm really gutted. I wouldn't have actually had Talonflame if I'd have realized if I'd have realized Armor Rouge was a fire and psychic type that's also a special attacker. I wouldn't have had Talonflame, but I thought Armor Rouge was like a physical attacker. I kind of confused it with Ceruledge, and I really confused it. So, yeah, poor ground types. I know, ground types got 0 love. Like, literally 0 love. Oh, Kevin chose Steel in honor of yesterday's stream. That's funny. But yeah, sorry for if there's any frame rate stuff, but just, I don't know. That I can't control. The other stuff I have tried to fix, but we'll talk about that in a second. So, and yes, I have Clodsire. Yeah, Clodsire was quite useful, just sort of bulky, earthquakey, all that stuff. I did get a new one to use for raids. It helped out in the Pikachu raid. It hasn't really been good for any other raids I've tried it in, unfortunately. But, right, so let's give this a go. So, sandwiches. Oh, we got the jazzy music. Okay, so what did I say? It was tomato, onion, green pepper, well, 2 red peppers, and burger, because this is Bovio Games. We like our burgers at Bovio Games. Where are the burgers? Hold on, where are the burgers? Okay, oh, I was confused. I think I was looking for burger rather than hamburger. Okay, so, but yeah, as you can see, I've been grinding up for Herba Mystica. So hang on, so we have 12, 15, 24, 32. So I have enough for 16 sandwiches here, which is pretty cool. But let's go with a bitter and spicy, because this is like this is a fire type sandwich. So let's go for some spicy. Okay. Hopefully I've got that correct. That's why I saved the game, though, I suppose. Okay, so let's hang on, tomato. Oh boy, it's been a while since I did this. Tomato, burger. Ooh. Right, we're not gonna make this sandwich super realistic because it's hard to do that. Okay, hang on a sec. The red peppers, we're just gonna stack these up on top of. Again, these sandwiches are not the best way to make these sandwiches is to essentially not do it properly. Oh no. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Let's hope that doesn't make a difference, hey folks. Oh, okay. I think that should do it. Excellent. Right, so let's see what boosts this gives us, and let's see whether this actually works to be a... I need to check... I feel like there are different recipes now, so I kind of need to, like, check what recipes there are, because I think that there are some different ones. Oh, Jack, you regret not playing with Belly Bolt. I wouldn't worry too much. Belly Bolt's not that great. Okay. Like, I enjoyed using it, but I use it mainly to, like, catch Pokemon and weaken Pokemon rather than for, like, pure offensive power. Right, fire, fire, fire! Okay, good. Right, so... Okay, right, so we're going to recall our picnic, pack up and go. Yes, we're all done. Okay, cool. Yep. Right, let's go. I didn't realize you could do this until I watched, like, someone else do it, but you can actually just jump down here. I always thought you had to go into the building and do all that stuff, but you can actually just jump down. So... Oh, yeah, Jack, you make a good point. For the top of the sandwich, you actually don't need to put the top of the sandwich down on the, You don't actually need to put the top of the sandwich down onto the bread. It doesn't matter too much, so... Yeah, that is a good point. Right, okay. So this is the final area of the game. And it's got very creepy, ominous music. I do apologize for that. This music is very... I do find this music very unsettling. It's very fitting for, like, an end-of-the-game area. But, it does something. Bite off more than you can Pikachu. That's the spirit, Aldian. That's the kind of dumb punnery we like here at Bovio Games. So, we got... some Scream Tails. Okay, hang on. We need to... I think we actually need to, like, go down here. Hang on. Whoop. Because we haven't seen a single fire type yet, so... I think it's, like, near the waterfall or something. We can speed up a little bit here. I don't want to run, like, too fast in case I, like, glitch up the game and lag it or anything like that. I know I just said... Okay, there's some Talonflame. But here's the thing. I have shiny Talonflame, so I'm not really interested in Talonflame. The Pokemon I really want is Camerupt and Numel and all that stuff. But we'll see what happens. Because the thing is, as much as I want the Camerupt, we're probably more likely to get Volcarona or something. Okay, right. So look, you can see that sandwich is working because we're getting loads of Volcarona here. So what we're looking out for is we're looking out for like a yellowish, orangey Volcarona. But when I say orangey, I don't mean this because it's got quite like a reddy orange, but we're looking for like a yellowy orange, okay? And I do apologize if I'm not as good at reading chat. It's just I am kind of like eyes glued to the screen. It's like, you don't want to miss the shiny. You don't want to miss the shiny. So yeah, so I do apologize if I miss chat. I will try and look at chat periodically, but I also do want to make the most of these sandwiches. And to try and get as many shinies as possible. That is what we are here for. So, let's see. But yes, okay. We also got to just keep an eye out for any general. Like, so, the only shiny types that are boosted at the minute are... See, here's Bishop and Masquerain. Here are two other things we can shiny hunt for later on. But the only type that's actually boosted in terms of getting a shiny are fire types at the minute. So all these other things we're seeing, they don't have boosted odds. Which is really funny, and I didn't actually fully realize that. When I did a shiny hunting stream before, and I did it like on a random weeknight, which is why I decided not. Which is also one of the reasons why I decided not to do this like last Monday. Come on, Volcarona! Come on, Volcarona! Come on, Volcarona! Give me the goods! Give me the goods! But I didn't realize that. I thought it just boosted how many fire types appear, and then I thought that, like, shininess was just kind of increased more generally. But that's not how it works. It actually is like, no, fire type shininess is boosted. The amount of fire types that appear is boosted, and fire type shininess is boosted. So what this means is... dang it, I want the camera ups. I want camera up. Camera up is like a really cool one. But maybe we need ground types for that. Like maybe we would need to do a ground type thing for that. But okay, come on. But you can see we're getting loads of Volcarona here. So if we just keep running around, and how long have we got left on this sandwich? What's the button I need to press to... There's a button I can press where I can check how long we have. Was it up? No, was it up? Was it down? Oh, hang on, it's right. Okay, so we've got 25 minutes left. Okay. So, yeah, Kevin, I wish there was an Arceus thing here too. I could read chat. Snowy, hello, and thank you very much for the sort of congrats on 2K. I really appreciate it. But I think the best place for camera up is like kind of on this like rocky area, but I think it's more if you have a ground type thing, because I think you get all the Volcaronas and Talonflames. It's really annoying. The only fire type shiny I do have from this area kind of thing, from using a fire type sandwich, that isn't a shiny Golduck, is it? It just looks a bit darker. That looked a bit darker than the others to me. Shiny Golduck sucks, by the way. It should have been gold. One thing I really would love, I don't know if you guys would agree. Let me know in chat if you agree with this, if you think this is a good idea, and add on to my idea with your ideas for this. One thing I really want Pokemon to do is I really want Pokemon to introduce second shiny forms. Because in like the first few generations, shinies were just like randomly generated kind of thing. Like the color schemes, they were randomly generated. It was like based off like an algorithm. And it's why a lot of the earlier and older shinies can be a bit ugly sometimes, or like don't really make much sense, because like just they're random, you know, there's no logic to them. Nowadays they actually choose the color schemes for shinies, and it's why the shinies are so much better these days in general, and or why there's like some kind of logic based on, say, like what animal the Pokemon is or whatever. So we'll go this way a little bit, because we did see some Volcarona when we went this way before, but then I think we need to turn back as soon as we like hit the top of this little peak. Yeah, okay. So here we go. Faragiraf, as I call it with the soft G. Ooh, Slitherwing. I do have all the Paradox Pokemon, unfortunately, so we're not going to be shiny hunting for any of those. but we'll keep going for... I'm not really going to keep an eye on the Talonflames as much because I do have Talonflame. I know this is a shiny hunting stream, so I should just be hunting for, like, any shinies, but... Yeah, I want to see if we can get Volcarona, man. Maybe if we get Volcarona, we could see if we could get Larvesta in the desert. How does that sound as a... Because we're not getting many Camerupts. So maybe once we get this... maybe if we do get Volcarona, we could spend the rest of our time hunting for Larvesta. Maybe that could be a fun idea. But anyway, sorry. Second shinies. So, hang on. So, Aldian... Oh, Aldian said something. So Aldian asks about which Pokemon game to start with. Remind me of that question in a few minutes if I don't answer it. I just want to finish... I do just want to finish the points I was saying, because I kind of, like, start and stop points far too often. But second shinies. So chat, let me know what you think about second shinies, because here's my proposal. A lot of them were generated randomly. I think it would be really good if they went back and they looked through every Pokemon and came up with a new shiny that would be like, well, how would they choose that shiny color if they were doing it today, instead of it just being automatically chosen randomly. And that's something which I think would be a really cool thing to do. And I think you could have a lot of fun with this. I think that you could have, like, for Butterfree, you could have the pink Butterfree from the anime. I think you could have a Dustox-colored Beautifly and a Beautifly-colored Dustox. You know, like, you could have a gold Golduck, which is why I started saying all this in the first place, because I was talking about Golduck. I think there's a lot of stuff you could do with this. You know, I just think that there's a lot of potential for it. And there's so many ideas. There's so many ideas you can go with. And there's so many Pokemon where, like, their shinies just kind of... Like, Gengar. You could have the white Gengar from the Mega Evolution. Like, it would just be such a cool thing to do. I think it would be brilliant. And, you know, and you could still... So, basically, you could still have all the other shiny Pokemon exist. And then I saw a comment about Charizard. Because Charizard originally had a purple shiny, but... Then they sort of changed it to black, because I guess that was one they actually kind of physically manufactured to be different. Because Charizard was one of the most popular Pokemon. But, like, yeah, like, they could put the purple Charizard back in, you know? I think it would be a really cool idea. So, anyway, Wasabi, hi, hello there. Blaze Knight, welcome back, Blaze Knight. I'm going to say your name a load of times, Blaze Knight. Hello. But to answer Aldian's question, now I have answered this question on stream before, so I won't go off on a huge rant entirely. But you're kind of newer to Pokemon games, you'd like to know where to start. There are two different categories that I think starting Pokemon falls under, because there are games which are good games to start with, but there's also the reality of actually being able to play the games and stuff like that. I'm not really, like, an emulation guy. I like playing games in ways that are definitely, like, legit and authentic and stuff like that. That's not to throw any shade or shame at people who do emulate, because I understand the struggle, and Nintendo are unfortunately not the best company when it comes to making their games available and accessible and preserving them for all of time. I think these numbers are okay. So Nintendo are not the best at that, unfortunately, and that includes Pokemon. And Pokemon's tricky as well because of things like Pokemon Home integration, and trading and transferring and all this other stuff. So I do understand. But for me, if I were just saying, so without kind of the issues of, accessibility, being able to get your hands on the game, my top picks, I would say Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green. Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green are, like, the best. I would kind of personally almost say that Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green are really, really good choices, because although they're not quite as modern, it's before the physical special split and all that other stuff, but I think they're good. You've still got, like, abilities and the modern stat system, but it's only like 150 Pokemon, The Pokemon are quite recognizable and iconic. Like, a lot of people know the original 150 Pokemon, or 151 Pokemon. So I do think that there is something to that. Like my friend William, who isn't into Pokemon, you know, it's a shame. He sort of tried, like, Pokemon X and Y, which I think are some of the worst games to, like, I think, if not the worst, to kind of, like, have as a first-time Pokemon experience. I think, you know, so, oh, dang it, for the love of pizza. So, yeah, oh, that's a good point. I need to be aware of the fact that I am leading off with an Azumarill. So, hang on, how long have we got left? Okay, 17 minutes. We're only going 13 minutes, that's fine. And in fairness, actually, as well, we didn't really start right away because it took a while to get down here. Okay, so, come on. Gold, 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 gold. Gold, always believe in your soul. Come on, Golderona, Volca Goldner, Golderona, whatever you want to say. Okay, come on. So I think Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green, they've got like a basic, they're a nice mix of being basic, but whilst having some of that depth and nuance that I like about Pokemon. Right, those Nummels all look the same. So I think Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green are really good shouts. I think Pokemon Black and White are really good. I think Pokemon Black and White are a really good shout. Because again, they kind of, I don't know, again, they've sort of got like they're complex enough but simple enough. The Pokemon are like sort of self-contained, well, not self-contained, but like it just has like all the new Pokemon, like everyone was kind of playing on the same playing field when they were playing Pokemon Black and White, I feel like. So I think Pokemon Black and White are also really good ones. The Pokemon, if accessibility is an issue, Pokemon Let's Go isn't a terrible shout. I know that might be a controversial thing, but again, Pokemon Let's Go are based on Pokemon Fire Red and Leaf Green and Pokemon Red and Blue, and they're sort of simplistic, but again, I was surprised by how good they were and how fun they were. It's just they don't have the abilities and stuff like that. But again, it's like you've still got all the types. You've got the physical special split. You've got what is it? You've got like a limited move pool, but it's still like a pretty good move pool. There's like some good, you know, there's like some good reasons to argue for that. It doesn't have like a normal catching system. And it's sort of a bit less of a focus on battling. And I do think Pokemon is primarily about the battling. And then my final suggestion, and again, I know this will annoy people, is Pokemon Sword and Shield. Pokemon Sword and Shield are fantastic games. I know one of the criticisms of Pokemon Sword and Shield is that they're kind of simplistic. But again, I think that's one of the things that then makes them really good for beginners, because you've got things like the physical special split, it's got the modern fairy type, it's got abilities, but it's got all the conveniences that modern Pokemon players strive for, like being able to access your Pokemon like anywhere on the map. Like you don't need to go to a PC or anything like that. So yeah, that's kind of my so those are my kind of opinions. Again, Pokemon Let's Go is like sort of the odd one out in that group. I definitely rank it way below the others. But it's kind of just like if you want to play games like legit, or you're looking for something cheaper. But again, Pokemon Sword and Shield, you're probably going to be able to find a little bit cheaper now. And again, I just think Sword and Shield are really, really good. And it just really upsets me that people don't. That there's like a significant number of people who just don't seem to enjoy them or appreciate them, because I just think there's so much to appreciate in them. But oh well. Okay, right. Those normals look normal. Also, Archie, hi. Sorry, I did sort of see you saying about Pokemon Let's Go. I do see some people say they're baby games, and like if you're like a really hardcore Pokemon person, then yeah, Pokemon Let's Go is like not fit. Like if you've played all the mainline Pokemon games and then you're like, oh, and you're like really hardcore and you're like, oh, I never tried Let's Go, like you're probably not going to enjoy it. But the thing is, I heard people like bash it so much and be like, oh, it's baby games, that when I did play it, I was like, oh, this is actually pretty fun. And like shiny hunting in Pokemon Let's Go is really good as well. So if you're into shiny hunting, Pokemon Let's Go is a really good way to get like the original 151 Pokemon. Well, not all of them, but most of them shiny. So yeah, so Sword and Shield, and I've sort of talked about this before as well, and I think I've actually generally had an agreement on this. Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I really like Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. These are good games. But I do think that there's a massive problem with them, and this is why I'm not like this is why I am not on the team of open world automatically means better. I don't believe that open world does not necessarily equal a better game. I think that it has its own strengths and weaknesses and is not inherently better than linear games. And that's not just for Pokemon, that's for anything. But for Pokemon, one of the problems with this game not being linear, and again, I've talked about this, so I won't bang on about it, but when I played this game, Pokemon Scarlet, my Pokedex, I had 75 Pokemon registered in my Pokedex by the time I got my first gym badge. That isn't 75 Pokemon seen, that's 75 Pokemon that I caught, that I had like in my Pokedex. And it's just like, for someone who's like new to Pokemon, that's not good. That's not a very like good or inviting thing. Again, I've talked about these things, like there's all these types and type matchups, and there's abilities, and that could cover so many different moves. Like again, there are a lot more like unique moves now, where like only one or two Pokemon have like a specific move. You know, it's not all just like, oh, there's like Flamethrower for the fire types and Thunderbolt for the electric types. It's like, no, there'll be like some obscure electric move for some obscure electric type Pokemon. And I think if you're a new player and you're going out there and it's like, oh, there are like 18 types and you have to learn all the matchups, and oh, here's like 100 Pokemon before you can even have a gym badge, and they all have these different abilities and stuff like that. And it just... that's a lot for like a new brain to have to take in, to have to memorize. Like, oh, okay, this Pokemon's this type and it has this ability. And, you know, it's very easy for me, someone who's been playing Pokemon for like 20 years, to know the type matchups and know moves. But again, every time I begin, like when I'm playing this game, I'm only having to learn like the 100 new Pokemon. I already know about the old Pokemon and what they bring to the table. But like, hang on, I'm just going to catch up on chat for 1 second. Oh, Hoodoo, that's a good price of Pokemon Sword, yeah. So, yeah. And then... Charlie. But, no, Charlie just made, like, a fun joke about the, about some of the glitches and problems with Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. But that's the thing. Scarlet and Violet, it's kind of... there's a lot of good stuff about it, but they are kind of not the best assembled games, let's put it that way. And in fairness, like, Pokemon Sword and Shield aren't either, but they're very, very competent, but they are still pretty competently made games. And again, that's something I see as a strength. Like, I do hear some people where they say, I would rather have a bad game that's trying something bold, and I prefer that to a game that's just kind of nothingy. And I don't know. I think sometimes I'm probably more often team nothingy than team trying to be ambitious but failing. So I don't know. Like, but again, I understand that viewpoint. It's just not my viewpoint. So it's probably why I like Pokemon Sword and Shield more. Because yeah, Sword and Shield isn't the most ambitious Pokemon game, but it's very functional, and I think it's very... I think given that the Nintendo Switch is a very popular console, and it's kind of got a lot of people into Nintendo, and, you know, like, again, like, a lot of people are not going to have played Pokemon, and so Sword and Shield may be, like, their first experience. I think Pokemon Sword and Shield are kind of like the perfect Pokemon games for the Nintendo Switch. Like, given what the Nintendo Switch is, and given the success of the Nintendo Switch, I think Pokemon Sword and Shield are the perfect Switch Pokemon games, but we'll see. But I don't know whether they'll ever like get looked upon favorably like down the line, because I mean, one of the things about Pokemon Sword and Shield is they're not going to be very good candidates for like a remake, because there's just not really going to be again, they're quite basic games, and it's like, unless Pokemon radically changes down the line, which it's probably not going to, there's just not really any need to like remake Sword and Shield or anything. There's not going to be a whole lot to change or introduce or for people. It's going to just be like Dynamaxing and maybe like the raid dens or something is really the two main things about Sword and Shield. But anyway, so those are my recommendations. Those are my thoughts about like beginner games and just about what's good for different players and stuff like that. But again, I think there's something about Sword and Shield where it's good for people who... Hang on, how long we got left? 7 minutes? This has not been... When we did the previous shiny hunt, we got a lot of... We had like had a shiny after like 10 minutes. This is not good. Come on, where is the gold... Where is the gold Volcarona? Where are you, Volcarona? I know I should be running at like full speed, but that can mess up with like the number of Pokemon that like spawn in. So I'm just trying not to like mess that up. Because look, like loads have spawned like around me now, which is why I don't want to just like run at full blitz. But that's the problem, they keep spawning like behind me, which isn't really ideal. I want them to spawn in front of me so I can actually like see them. We got Camerupt? No. Well, Camerupt would be obvious, but like Numel? Come on, come on. Got the Talonflames. We're going to get Shiny Talonflame, aren't we? That's what's going to happen. Like, I've already got Shiny Talonflame. I've got it on this game, and I got it on Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go is good for shiny hunting as well, for anyone who's interested in shiny hunting. I do promise, for people who are less familiar with Pokemon, normally these like shiny hunts for the sandwiches go a lot better than this. Like, normally I would have a shiny by now. We're just having a bit of bad luck, unfortunately. So, okay. Gold Volcarona. Gold Volcarona. Yeah, the Numel is kind of hard to spot. The Camerupt is the much easier one to spot, but we'll have to see. Okay. Right, have all the Volcarona despawned? Okay, right, back up we go. Right, let's run. Okay. So, Volcarona. Come on, where are they? Come on! This is getting bad now. You're making me look bad, game. I suppose this is a good time to, I suppose, get into. But again, so part of the stream is just celebrating like 100 days of streaming and 2,000 subs. And I just want to thank you guys so much. Like, I'll say this at the end as well, but I'll say it in the middle as well, because people tend to dip out by the end. But, like, just thank you so much. Like, these past 100 days have been fantastic. Again, it's been, unfortunately, like, a couple of points during the past 100 days, I've had some sort of stressful weeks and stressful times. Like, it's been a weird time to start doing this, like, in terms of, like, my personal life. But oh, no, I didn't mean to bump into you, no. But, like, these past... Oh, no, Zoomer, no. Zoomer, no, come on. No, what? Come on! Volcaronas aren't even fast! So, normally when you can't run away from a Pokemon, it's because you have a slow Pokemon. Is a Azumarill fast? No. But, like, is Volcarona? No. So, I have no idea why I couldn't run away there. Okay. So, that shouldn't have been that painful. Anyway, back to the sappy message. So, you guys have been absolutely wonderful. Your support has been amazing. Again, I started this at a very weird time, I guess, personally. Like, I've had a lot of weird stuff go on. And it's been very stressful, and honestly... And I know this sounds cliche, but I truly mean it. But there have just been some weeks and times where it's like the only good thing I've had kind of going on and that I've had to look forward to has been streaming. Like I've just been like, I'm really looking forward to streaming this weekend. I know it's why I tweet about it incessantly, and I do apologize for that. But again, the tweets work. Like, not to shame a particular, well, I won't say the name personally, but there's a particular person watching who I know that they're a fan, they're a wonderful supporter of mine, and they were like, oh crud, I like forgot you're doing the extra stream today. And it's like, you know, so that's why I do need to like tweet about it, because like even people who I know are fans and who I can generally count on to tune into the streams, you know, it's so easy to forget. And even I do it with like my favorite YouTubers and stuff like that. Like the other day I was trying to, my favorite YouTuber hasn't uploaded for a while. They have like taken a break over like Christmas and the New Year and stuff. Dang, I thought that bishop looked different there, but it looks the same. How long we got left? 2 minutes. Okay, we're going into fast mode. We're just gonna run. No, we can't just run, because otherwise... Oh, come on, Volcarona... Like, because I've hunted for Volcarona before, and I've never got one. And it's just like, come on, how many Volcarona have I seen by this point? Anyway, back to the sappy message. Some weeks, you know, have been bad, annoying, and stressful, and I've just really looked forward to streaming, and I talk about it a lot. And I do apologize for talking about it a lot, but it's kind of it's probably like the most good, consistent thing I have in my life right now. And I'm just really excited about it. And I'm really excited that, again, if I could have, it's funny, tomorrow, and I'll tweet about this tomorrow. Tomorrow is the 2-year anniversary of the Genshin Impact voice actors when we did the Among Us stream. And so that was kind of like 2 years since a lot of you, you know, kind of learned who I was and became familiar and began to become familiar with me. And like, you know, and there's a part of me that will always feel gutted that I wasn't able to stream, you know, like a year and a half before I did, because that's when, you know, a load of people like joined Twitter just to follow up, like us voice actors and stuff like that. And a lot of that, you know, a lot of the hype train has kind of like fallen off in that sort of year and a half. You know, I kind of started streaming like too late, kind of almost essentially starting from almost nothing. But I'm so happy and pleased that a load of you have stuck around for all this time, you know, since those 2 years, and have stuck around and still follow me and are still interested in the random things I have to talk about. And 47 seconds. Okay, this is not good. This is not good. We got 47 seconds. This ain't looking great, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Come on. Gold Volcarona. Gold Volcarona. Guys, like, is there a gold emoji? Type gold and put whatever emoji comes up in the chat, unless it's rude. Put, like, some gold in the chat. But so... yeah, a part of me will always feel gutted that I was never able to jump onto the hype, that I kind of will probably never be as big as I could have been if I'd have just been able to start at a different time instead of when I finally was able to. But I'm so grateful that I still have been able to build something, and obviously that wouldn't be possible without you. You guys kind of are what makes this. Oh no, the Volcaronas have stopped. Ah, right, okay, that was not a good start, but, okay, Salty, Kevin, okay, so, that was not a good start for a, that probably does help Kevin, yes, Kevin is playing Pokemon Heart Gold, does that help? Well, it probably would have helped if you've been playing it the whole time, then I guess maybe it didn't help, but, right, we need to make another sandwich. That was disappointing. I tell you what I'm actually going to do. I know what I'm about to do is bad here, but I don't want to waste the ingredients. So, I don't want to waste the ingredients. So whenever I like do a shiny hunt and I don't get any shinies from it, I actually do tend to reset my game. So let's do another poll. Let's do another poll, and I'll just sort of finish my sappy message whilst you guys vote on this. So hang on, we'll have flying. We'll go flying, steel. Hang on. Flying, steel, normal, and ground. Normal is so we could get Giraffarig and Dunsparce. So, so hang on. There's the new poll. So Blaze Knight asks, Beau, can I tell you my Chongyun? Oh, Blaze Knight says, can I tell my Chongyun build? You're welcome to. I won't understand it because I've unfortunately never been able to play Genshin, famously, which a lot of you know about. Again, a lot of you have stuck around for 2 years, and I have at this point become the English cast member most associated with Genshin being on the Nintendo Switch, I would say. So yeah, so you are welcome to tell me your build, but it'll probably be more for the benefit of chat than it'll probably be more for the benefit of the chat than for me. But I do have several videos saved in my watch later playlist for how to build a good Chongyun, although they're probably also quite dated now. Maybe, I don't know, but we'll have to see. So Sleepy Eevee, hello. You have very bad shiny luck. Apparently I have bad shiny luck too. I've had really good shiny luck all week, but in preparation for this, but I haven't. So I've added normal type for Dunsparce and maybe to get Dunsparce, but yeah. So okay, so we will actually go back to Area 0, I think, this time rather than anywhere else, but we'll see what's going. So Steel is top at the minute, but we'll just see. I'll give it another minute or so for votes. I'll just show you guys my shinies in the meantime. I'll show you guys my shinies in the meantime that I have so far. I'll just show a few of them. So just vote quickly. We'll go for another 30 seconds to 60 seconds. Just get those votes in now. There's Flying, which can get Corviknight and Masquerain. There's Steel, which can get Corviknight and Pawniard. There's Normal, which we can get Dunsparce. And there's Ground, which can get Numel and Donphan and stuff like that. The Ground could be a better one for Numel than the Fire type. So just get those votes in right now, and I'll go through half of this box of my shinies. I got Lechonk here, which was just a random. These three I got at full odds before I got the shiny charm. So there was Lechonk, who was my first shiny in the game. A pink pig, very easy to spot. And then I got Low Kicks, and I just kind of was I'm sure they're normally black. And I saw this yellow one, or this sort of yellowy olive one, which was really cool. And then Pink Spidops was very easy to spot. And then once I actually got the shiny charm for completing my Pokedex, I got the Dratini within an hour. Not even with a sandwich or anything. Just an hour later, I got it. So, but yeah, yes, yeah, I made the background on my shiny boxes sort of more colorful to match the fact that they are shinies. But yeah, so Dratini, I got the Dratini, and then yeah, Impidimp. This was quite easy to spot because it was blue in the the forest area, Tag Tree Forest or whatever. Holucha, I remember seeing this one and I was so happy because Holucha is one of the best shinies. So well, thank you very much for joining, Aldi, and have a good night. Toon Raccoon, hello, welcome. But yes, Genshin on Switch, I'll buy a massive 128,000 gigabyte SD card if it's what it takes, but just give it to me, because I want to stream it. So Satoddle, I remember seeing Satoddle. Satoddle is kind of obvious, but when you're seeing Satoddles in the shade, it's actually not as easy to spot this guy. And then Kricketot, I've got Kricketot from Pokemon Legends Arceus, but hey, this was a welcome addition. Go-Goat was fun, this was a nice spot. I'm very proud that I was able to spot Smoliv, because this one's quite hard to spot since it's so small. Pormo, I just remember seeing randomly one time, but that's quite easy to spot because it's pink. Snova, I think when I was preparing for my first shiny hunting stream, that's when I got Snova, and then I also got Heracross that day as well. I think I got these two on the same day, and then I actually did the shiny hunting stream and I remember Kevin pointed this out. So during that shiny hunting stream, I got 2 roly-coly. I got these 2 roly-coly. I got Azurill, and then I got Pyroar. And the thing was, I did like 3 sandwich hunts. The only one of these which actually correlated to the sandwich, this was the point I was getting at earlier, was Pyroar. The fact that I got the roly-coly and the Azurill was just kind of sheer dumb luck. They just happened to appear as well. I didn't realize that at the time, but that is kind of how... But Kevin pointed that out, and yeah. So, but yeah, and then I got Skiddo randomly. So I got Skiddo and I got Go-Goat. Glimora I actually did like hunt for, and then a bunch of the Paradox Pokemon. So like Screamtail I hunted for, and Great Tusk I hunted for, and Brute Bonnet I hunted for, and yeah. Bonsly I remember just seeing. That took ages to get in Legends Arceus. Got it completely by... the accident and coincidence in this game. And then Jumpluff I just randomly found. Rookidee I was very happy to find. They'll probably have this in Pokemon Go eventually, but I was still happy to have it. But I'd like the Corviknight to match. And then Venomoth I'd like as well. Okay, so we've got a tie between Flying and Steel. So if there's anyone who hasn't voted, like, vote for one of those two. Whichever one of those two comes out on top, whichever one of those two gets the next vote is gonna win, because I can't decide between those two. I suppose it's a choice between Pawniard or Masquerain, because both of them can include Corviknight, so keep that in mind, I guess. But yeah, Venomoth I got whilst hunting in Area 0, and then Flying takes it. Okay, we're gonna end the poll. Flying takes it, so we're gonna go for Flying. Ground got some love this time. So there we go. So yeah, and then I got another random Lechonk and a random Satoddle. Right, okay. So, we'll save, because we save 50 bajillion times here at Beau Video Games. That's what we do. Okay, so hang on. So it's Flying. Okay, what sandwich do we need for Flying? It's prosciutto? The prosciutto burger? Okay, that's very fancy. That's fancy. Hang on, how do I... No, just don't talk to them. Ugh. I want to make a sandwich, dang it. Right, here we go. Make a sandwich. Okay, so I said prosciutto. Prosciutto. Okay, so we've got tomato. We've got onion. We've got green pepper. We've got the hamburger. And then we've got the actual ham. I mean, it's not ham, but it's similar to ham. Let's try some sweet and sour. We'll go like British Chinese takeaway, the sweet and sour. Okay. Okay, Kevin, you voted for the ground type, yeah. Oh, C7 Garnu asks an excellent question. Do you have a favorite shiny Pokemon? Oh, hang on, I need to actually like make this burger, don't I? Yes, I do have a favorite shiny Pokemon. I think if this Pokemon, if the shiny color had been its regular color, I think it would be my favorite Pokemon. But because it's, I think it would be my favorite Pokemon. But because, oh, that's not great. That's less than ideal. But because it has like its regular color, it's just one of my like top 3 favorites. My favorite shiny is Salamence. I really love the like bright green on Salamence. Well, I like the sort of, I think Bagon sort of has the green a little bit better. Oh no. Oh, that's not great. Okay, right, we don't need the top. And the pick you can just put through, and there we go. But yes, I really love Salamence, and when they had a Pokemon Go Community Day for Bagon, that was really cool, and that made me really happy. And then, once they created the Pokemon Home implementation, where you could put Pokemon Go Pokemon into Pokemon Home, That made me really happy because it meant in Pokemon Sword, I could get a shiny Salamence, which was just, like, you know, so awesome. Hang on, Revoldo. That's a good point, Revoldo. So, you low-key wish the past Paradox Mons had their own original base color, and then the shinies be the color of the Mons they're based on. Yeah, that's an interesting idea. That is an interesting idea. I do quite like that. Okay, so flying. Okay. Right, we're gonna pack up. And then... Come on. Yeah, come on. Right, let's go. But yeah, that's an interesting idea. I mean, it's interesting that, say, something like Brute Bonnet has, like, the same shiny as Amoonguss. And then some of the others kind of have, like, a similar shiny. But again, for, like, second shiny, Iron Valiant could have blue because of Gallade and Gardevoir and just that whole evolutionary line. So, right, so Corviknight is what we're kind of, one of the things we can kind of hunt for here with our flying shiny thing going on. Ooh, that just lagged and glitched. Did not like that. I already have enough. Okay, right. We got to really keep an eye on these Corviknights because they can be like hard to. It can be a little bit hard, what with like the lighting and the reflection, to. Oh, and they just kind of like a bit high up in the air as well. Maybe we need to zoom out here, and maybe we need the camera cut. Oh, hang on. Oh, things are crashing on the computer. Hopefully you guys can hear me. Let's just see. Can you guys still hear me? I might need to just go. Hang on. Dang it. I'd done a load of stuff to ensure that we wouldn't have any tech issues today. So like the typical ones we have wouldn't affect us. And yet here we are. So let me just check one thing. Sorry, I do apologize for this. Very unprofessional. Okay, fine. Exit the pages, whatever. Let's just check. Yeah, okay, so that has frozen, which is very annoying. I hate it when it does that. So I won't be able to see the preview, but I might be able to get chat back. So let me just work on getting chat back. And then I think we can. This would be like when we had the like the fairy type team star, where it was like the preview image is frozen, but I can still read chat. So let's just get the. I don't know why it does this. It just the screen goes black, everything kind of stops. I've kind of done everything. It's very annoying because maybe there's an update I need to do, but I don't know. I did kind of check for updates this morning, and it kind of like had an update that it did like a 0%. It sort of just was like 0%, 0% kind of thing. So then I kind of like, I was like, okay, I'll go out and do updates again. And then it was like, oh, you're all up to date. And it was like, am I though? Like, because a minute ago you said you had an update that you were like at 0% downloading. So I don't know. I don't know what's up. Okay. So, okay, but I'm glad you guys can hear me. Okay, so I've got chat back. But yeah, I just won't. Well, I've got a different preview screen up now. But anyway, let's get back. I do apologize. Someday, again, this is why I ask you guys to like and subscribe, because the more we can build the channel, I'm getting very close to making partner. I'd really love to make partner soon. I'd really love to make partner before we begin our next streaming series. I'm excited for our next streaming series. I'd love to become a partner before then, because then I can start sort of making money on this. And then, you know, the more I can do this and the more money I can make from like ad revenue and stuff, the more I can invest in equipment and this kind of stuff won't happen anymore. But anyway, let's get back to these sandwiches. because we're like an hour in and we've only actually done like one sandwich hunt so far. So right, I think we need to, if these Corviknight aren't really, the problem with Corviknight is that they're kind of hard to spot. Hang on a sec. It's one of the waterfalls I want to go to, but I just can't remember which waterfall that I need to go to is the problem. It's one of these waterfalls. I can find a load of Masquerain. There is also a Braviary there, but I do have shiny Braviary. There's Corviknight. Is it? Well, there's a waterfall. But which waterfall? There's one waterfall which is really good for finding Masquerain. But yeah, but basically, yeah, to reach the YouTube partnership, I'm getting really close now. I just need people to like keep watching, and for watching as long as possible and as much as possible and as often as possible. So yeah, okay, right. So is that a load of belly bolts? Oh, how wonderful, how charming. Right. Anyway, is this where the Masquerain show up, or am I getting confused? Oh, okay, there's a Masquerain, but there's also a Golduck. So maybe this is where the Masquerains appear. Let me just go over here. Oh, there's a little Swablu. Oh, that's cute. Right, Masquerain. Again, normally I play this in handheld, so shiny hunting is a lot easier in handheld when you got the screen, like, right up to your face. But let's see if we can get... Okay, here's Masquerain. I do think some Pokemon do work better, maybe if, like, their primary type matches the sandwich. I don't know, because look, we're getting like a load of Golducks here, instead of Masquerain, so I don't know if that's like, and we got Flamigo as well. Oh, there's Corviknight. So I don't know if this is going to be the best place to hunt for a shiny or not, because I was kind of hoping we could hunt for the Corviknights or for Masquerains. But if the Masquerains don't really show up, then that's not great. Maybe I do need to focus on, like, particular types or something. Shabertooth, hello! Thank you very much for the congrats. Actually, just a quick question. Oh, actually, hang on. C7 Garnu has another great question. You're asking some good questions today. Aside from Pokemon, are there any other series you would like to stream on the channel in future? Yes. One of the problems is a lot of my games are like back in England, so I only have like an access to a limited set of games, which is why, like, spoiler alert, you're going to be seeing a lot of Pokemon for a while. But I do hope that one day that'll change. But I love Pokemon, don't get me wrong. Like, Pokemon's one of my, like, 2 favorite things. But I do hope to do other things. For my birthday, I did the, Super Mario 64 stream. I would love to stream other Mario games. I would love to stream Super Mario Odyssey. I would love to stream Mario Sunshine and Mario Galaxy and Mario 3D World. I would kind of like to maybe do like a multiplayer Mario 3D World, just because it has the good multiplayer. And maybe I could even do some like multiplayer New Super Mario Bros. As well. I would love to do multiplayer old school Mario. I would love to do... I know I've talked a lot about how me and Nightbot used to play Super Mario World when we were kids. And I would love to kind of do that, but with some of my other friends and stuff. I would love to do, like, 2D Mario with, like, some of my other voice acting friends. I definitely want to do more WarioWare with other people. Like, I want to do WarioWare with Zach. Because, like, if I did something with Koi, like, you want to do it with Zach as well, right? So I really want to do... Also, I'm not really feeling this shiny hunt. I don't think this is a good... I think I'm going to maybe, like, go somewhere else and see... I'm just trying to think, where's, like, a good... Hang on a sec. I just need to look at, like, where's a good location for flying types? Because I don't think this is a good spot for flying types. But then the question is, where is a good spot for flying types? So that's kind of something that... Hang on, let's just check the map. Let's just check what spawns we've got. What spawns have we got? Okay, there's a Rotom. There's Veluza? Oh, we could shiny hunt for Veluza. Oh, that would be fun. Oh, dang, there's a Rufflet, which is a flying type, but... I'm just trying to think where's, like, a good spot to hunt for a flying type, but... I do know one place. Oh, my dad's saying good night. Good night, Dad. Thank you very much for joining. But yeah, so I would love to do... so I'd love to do WarioWare with Zach, and I'd love to do WarioWare with anyone else who'd love to do it. Like, I'd love to do WarioWare with Sarah, and Christy, and Erica, and just... I mean, I wanted to do WarioWare with Jen Losi as well, but she was like, I think that would be too stressful for me, which, you know, is fair enough. But still, you know... but, I mean, I'd love to do something with Jen... but sorry, that's not really getting into what games to stream. I talked about an idea. I had. Again, it's going to be a long time before I'm able to manifest this idea and make this idea happen. Also, sorry, where is the spot I am thinking of here? There is a spot I am thinking of, and I can't think where it is. I think maybe it's on the other side of town. I said about another idea that I had as well recently, which people seem to like the idea of. There's Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Shredder's Revenge, has 6-player co-op. So I would love to get myself and 5 other people together to play that game. And I would really love to have, like, voice actors play Ninja Turtles and eat pizza. That is a stream that I really, really want to do. Hang on, here we go. Here we go. This is where I wanted to go. We'll see if we can... I feel like you can get Squawkabillies here, and I know that with my accent, the pun Squawkabilly doesn't work, but let's just see what's here. How long have we got on this sandwich? 21 minutes. We need to figure out a good place to shiny hunt using... Hang on one second. I'm just going to check one other thing. I would love to have 5 of my friends over, make pizza for them, eat the pizza, and play Ninja Turtles with them, and have 6 of us, like, on a couch playing Ninja Turtles together, because I think that would be so much fun. But again, I would need a setup where I have, like, a couch, and it has enough room for 6 people, and we could all be on camera. I'd want to do it where there's, like, a camera on us. And there's a lot of things which need to happen before that's going to be possible, I'm afraid. Which I know is sad and annoying, and, you know. So, but hang on, let me just check. Oh, where's that? Oh, that's interesting. Huh. Okay. I've just spotted another location which may be good for, this sandwich. If this isn't good, then I have another idea. But okay. So that's my idea. Those are just some of the things I want to do. But yeah, I'd love to do, like, multiplayer Mario with other people. I would love to do, I'd love to do the Ninja Turtles thing with, like, a group of 5 people and a couch, and, I'd want to, buy a pizza, steal, and make pizza for them and stuff. Not just order pizza, but, like, make the pizza. I'd want to make them pizza. Okay, Tropius. Here we go, Tropius. Well, and Scyther. but mainly the Tropius. Tropius and Scyther. Oh, Flamigos. Oh, crud. This may not be as cool as I had hoped. Stunkies, Flamigos, Swabloos. I just want to hunt for something where, like, I don't have it already. Because I have a lot of shinies, but it's just kind of now, like, you know, going down and finding what ones have I not hunted for and which ones do I not have. And I don't know the difference between any of the Tatsugiris. No, I kind of know. But right, so like a load of Slowpokes. Scythers. This is... I'm sorry, this is turning into a bit of a failure for a Pokedex. I should have perhaps, like, looked into some of the locations a bit more. But, hang on. Pokedex, here we go. I have Murkrow already, so I don't want to hunt for Murkrow. Or Honchkrow. A Pokemon I do... Again, I really was hoping for, like, Corviknight, but... Let me just check where Rookidee is, because I think Rookidee is a pure flying type. So, oh, whoops, it's actually on the shiny. That's funny. There we go. Hang on, habitat. Where do you live, Rookidee? Oh, okay, so it's all... Okay. Let's go to, like, some of the early routes and see if we can... Let's just go through the early routes and see if we can find, like, a Rookidee or something. Because that might be our best bet. Okay. Oh, hang on, Charlie, thank you very much. I'm sorry that we didn't get any shinies or anything yet, but we'll get loads. We'll make it up in the second half. Okay, so right, let's. Okay, that's just a little bug. We need the flying types. Where are these flying types? This seems so disorganized. I promise it's not. I promise, like, I promise I know what I'm doing, sort of. It's just hard when the Pokemon are so small. But maybe I need to use different... Maybe, like, a flying sandwich isn't good because a lot of Pokemon are flying as their, like, secondary type. Maybe I am just looking in, like, a load of the wrong places. There's Flamigo. I have a Flamigo, though, so I don't really want to... I don't want to, like, aim for Flamigos. But let's see what we can scrimmage together here. Right, so... and then, yeah. And then also just things like Mario Kart, Mario Party, as well. And then, like I said, I have a load of games like back in England, so I'd really love to play WarioWare on the GameCube with voice actors, because that is one of the most fun 4-player on-the-couch multiplayer games I have and that I think exists. So I would love to do that with people. But, again, it all just really, like, depends, and, you know, we'll have to see how it all goes. But okay. Let's... Come on, shiny, 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 shine. I haven't even... I'm barely even seeing flying types. There's a Fletchinder. I've got Fletchinder. I just want more Rookidees. Rookidees would be nice, because then we could evolve them into Corviknights. Nope, that's a Skiploom. I thought that Skiploom could have been a shiny Hoppip. Hoppips are green, so you never know. Rookidee! Rookidee! Show up! I know Rookidees appear like on this rocky route, which is why I'm kind of heading here. I actually got a shiny Hoppip the other day. See, there's Murkrow, but we don't want Murkrow because I have Murkrow. If it's in Pokemon Legends Arceus or Pokemon Let's Go, there's a There's a very, very good chance that I have it. Like, literally in Pokemon Legends Arceus, I got everything that is, like, a regular Pokemon kind of thing. That, say, doesn't, like, spawn in trees or hedges or rocks. Like, if it's out and about, I pretty much have it. Okay, let's go over here. Ooh, Charcadet. They are hard to spot shiny because their eyes are blue. And that's like the only... Rookidee! There we go. Okay, right. So... Yeah, I feel like I'm picking some weird types to go with, but... But then again, I'm not picking the types. We're picking the types together. But that... I felt like that was like a winning combination. I kind of select some options, and then you guys pick, and then that would lead to success, but it's kind of not, which is a shame. Okay. But don't worry. Anyway, Bark. Right, Spoink. There's a Rookidee. There's a Spoink. There's a thing. Where is a good place to spawn, like, a bajillion fire types? That is the question. I mean, if any of you guys know, like, a good place where, like... Oh, if you go there and you've got a flying type sandwich, a load of flying types will spawn. If you guys know that, but yeah, is Charcadet the hardest shiny to spot? It's definitely one of them. I don't know off the top of my head which I could say is like the hardest or one of the hardest. I would say the hardest is probably something that is like... I mean, that's the thing. Having something that's like the same color... I would say like Flabebe or Floette might be one of the hardest because they're like the same color but have blue eyes, but they're like really, really tiny. But yeah, I would say this sort of vein of like, oh, it's the same, but this one teeny thing is different. Flittle is quite a hard one. Pikachu can be quite hard. Here's the thing that's tough about Pikachu, for me personally. The thing that I would say is tough about Pikachu is that Pikachu will be colored slightly differently in like different games. So like in an older game, it's like very brightly yellow colored. In newer games, it's a bit more like sort of saturated. It's like sort of like just like a slightly lighter yellow. So if you know, so it's kind of like when you're playing across different games and you're trying to spot like what is like that Pikachu orangey yellow, it's kind of hard. Like I feel like when you do see a cluster of Pikachu together and you see a shiny one, it's kind of easy to spot. But if you were just sort of recognizing one solidly, like if you just showed a picture of, if you said like, if you had a quiz of like, is this Pokemon shiny or not shiny? If you had that as a quiz and you just sort of showed like a picture of like the Pokemon solitary by itself, the Pikachu one would be really hard, I would say. I think when you've actually got a cluster of them together, one of the hardest ones is Deerling, because it like for Deerling, it's like the flower is a slightly different color. That's like it. Like the flower, instead of being yellow, is pink, which sucks. So that is, and I actually did get a Deerling somehow. I was like looking closely at a bunch and I was like, wait a minute. I was like, that one's got a pink flower, but like it's not good. So okay. Teresa, hello. Thank you for joining again. Right, there's Braviary, but we have Braviary. Just kind of hoping for that Corviknight. But I think we probably need a steel one for Corviknight. I have a horrible feeling. I'm just disappointed at like how rubbish these sandwiches are working. Because like normally when you do a sandwich, you just see like 50 bajillion. I mean, we did have it with Volcarona. Like you guys saw the power of Volcarona. But like, but it was just like, you get like 50 bajillion of everything. And it's like, why am I seeing Giraffarigs? Why am I seeing Raichus? I mean, I guess maybe they like count as floor Pokemon or something. And maybe like sky Pokemon, you know, don't count. But yeah, I don't know. It's bothering me. It's bothering me. Lexi, what should you doodle? Doodle me getting a bajillion shinies, because maybe it'll bring me some luck. Metatites and Metachams. Alright, there's Corviknight. These Corviknights are all just regular Corviknights. Ah. Come on. I will even take a pink Jumpluff at this point, even though I don't want a pink Jumpluff, because I have pink Jumpluffs, and I've got pink Jumpluff, but I'll take pink Jumpluff. Okay. But yeah, oh, okay, so see Flabebe here? See how tiny that is, even though I'm standing right next to it and I'm zoomed in? Apart from the eyes being blue, that's all that's different about it. So that's why I think it's one of the hardest ones. It's not a good one. I am never gonna sort of shiny hunt for a Flabebe or a Floette, I don't think. Unless you have like a jingle, like in Arceus, which was one of the good things about Arceus. Because I can't tell if these are shiny. I literally can't see. I know I have poor vision, but I don't think any of those are shiny. But it's tough. It's tough to see. Right, Corviknight. Hey, this is a bust. This is a bust. If I wanted Masquerain, I should have gone for Bug, but I just didn't know what to do. I don't know if there's any flying Pokemon in the basement, but let's just see if there are, because I'm just interested in this. Okay, right. Are there any flying Pokemon here in the basement? Right, so there's like Glimmauras. There's a Dugtrio. Oh, that's a Gabite. That's a thingamajig whose name I have forgotten. Right, how do we go? I always get lost in here because I can't remember like how to. I can never remember like how to go up in this place. Like once you get to the bottom, like where's the pathway back up? I always look at this path, this thing here, and this isn't it. We need to go here in our Pokemon Violet file, but not in our Pokemon Scarlet file. So where is the other staircase that like takes us out of here? Because otherwise we're just going to be wasting this sandwich. I'm kind of tempted to just call this sandwich a day. I'm kind of tempted to just call this sandwich a day and start a new one. Would you guys be cool with that, maybe? I mean, I think we've only got like a minute left. Maybe we've only got we've got 7 minutes left, but I'm willing to call this a bust because we just have barely even seen any flying type Pokemon, and now I'm stuck in an area where I constantly forget how to leave it. Can I climb this rock? Thingamajig, your favorite Pokemon. That's the spirit. Shibartooth. Okay. Right. Where is the way out of here? Because this isn't what I'm doing right now. Is not the way to go about things. But oh, okay. Because I know it's like over there. I need to go. But it's like here, like this pillar. Nope, that's. I keep looking at that same pathway. But I keep looking at that same pathway. But that's not the way. But I just can never, like... No. Come on. There we go. There we go. Whoop, come on. Keep going. Okay. But it's when you're here... Right, there's Dunsparce. There's Dunsparce. That Gabite looks very blue, like it's probably shiny. But we ain't gonna be finding out because I've got Gabite. I'm not I'm not that desperate. But look, okay, this is the path. I just want to point out, this is the path. And then, like, it goes down, it goes down, it goes down, it goes down, it goes down. Hang on. Okay, that was just a good bite. And then it goes down to there. But where is... Oh, it's opposite the door. If you find the door. Right. Okay, I gotta remember that. Okay, anyway. Bark. Yeah, like, Gon, you said give it another 2 minutes. It's been 2 minutes. I am just gonna call that it. That was a bust. That was rubbish. Okay. So... Here are some suggestions. Here are some new suggestions, I hope. Good golly gosh. I'm kind of tempted to go to the desert, where we could either go for grass to try and get a Cacnea or a Cacturn, also Capsicid. We could go ground, because there are loads of ground types there. I'm going to just go with the obvious ones here. We could try and get the Dunsparce in the Area 0. And what's another one? What's another one we could do? Where it's like, okay, we're definitely going to find it. If we do that sandwich, we're definitely... Or we could do fire again. I know we said we won't try and do types again, but, you know, that's... So, we'll do a new one. I do apologize. This question's gonna be slightly passive-aggressive because I'm gonna put type. We got fire, so we could try and get Larvesta instead of Volcarona. Like, maybe Larvesta can be our friend instead of Volcarona. We can have grass, where we can go for Cacnea and Cacturn. We can go for normal, where we can get Dunsparce. Or we can do ground, where there's, like, Sandile, Diglett, Phanpy, and stuff like that. So, ground will be very plentiful. These others will focus on a particular Pokemon. So, those are my thoughts. Those are my suggestions. I think it's probably going to be between grass and fire, but let's see. But we'll just give this a go. Does anyone have any questions whilst we are waiting for votes? If we have any questions whilst we're waiting for votes, then we can ask those. But get those votes in. Get your votes in now, and then we can. Although it looks like grass is winning, but again, we only do have a few votes so far. So, okay, I'm gonna have a sip of water. I think it is looking like we're going to be going to the desert, so instead of Area 0. So let's go to the desert quickly. And then, well, no, we'll kind of go to Porto Marinara. And then, but anyway, so yeah, bye, Kevin. Thank you so much, as always, for your fantastic support and lovely contributions in chat. And I will see you next weekend, hopefully, for more Brilliant Diamond. And yeah, so we'll go back to Brilliant Diamond next week instead of this quote-unquote shiny hunting stream. Because good golly gosh, this has been a bust so far. Okay, are any of these Tauros shiny? No. Maybe they were, and I just don't know. I don't know, I'm kind of losing my mind at this point. Anyway, Buck. Right. So, is this Deerling shiny? No, it has a yellow flower. No, Cyclizar, I have a shiny one of you. Actually, just whilst we're getting those final votes in, we'll kind of close this up in about 30 seconds. I know there is a delay, so that probably actually means like a minute. Let me just show you guys the rest of my shinies. Because again, these shiny hunting sandwiches do work, normally. But then, but what else we got? Yeah, so then I shiny hunted for the rest of the Paradox Pokemon. So there was like Roaring Moon, Sandy Shocks, and Fluttermane. I got Fluttermane and Slitherwing. I got the orange one of Slitherwing, but not Volcarona. And then, but yeah, here's the Deerling. We can see, So basically, the white on its face and like legs and stuff is just a little bit different. Like I think it's more of like a slightly creamy yellow, but mainly it's the flower. The flower's different. Sableye is very different because it's just like gold. But again, it's kind of like more of like an ugly yellow here than a gold. Here's the Talonflame I got like a while back when I was hunting for Nummel and Volcarona. And then before before like Christmas and stuff like that, and before I started playing a load of other games, I decided to do one last shiny hunt, and it was my best shiny hunt ever because I got these 2 Noibats. I then also got Cyclizar, and then as soon as the sandwich ended, I saw this Flamigo, so that was really good. But then I've also got like this random extra Meditite because I've already got a load of Meditite, and then I also got Spidops and Espathra. But I also got another shiny that, hang on, didn't I get another shiny this week? I got a Hoppip, right? Where did the Hoppip go? I got a Hoppip. Hang on, I've got a Hoppip here somewhere as well, but I think it's just ended up in one of my regular boxes. Yeah, son of a gun. There's the Hoppip. There we go. I was like, wait a minute. There we go. I think it's more that. And then Espathra, that was funny. That was funny. I was just trying to do the Pikachu raid, and when I arrived at the den, I just saw that Espathra was standing there. It was incredible. So, Genshin Simp, you're finally watching a stream live. Thank you so much. I'm so happy you're here. Welcome to the stream where we are incredibly succeeding. We're succeeding more than any other shiny hunter in history. Please believe me. But yeah, no, we're not having a good time luck-wise. We're having a fun time in terms of fun, but we're not having a good time in terms of the shiny hunting. So, okay, so it looks like we've got... I think it looks like we're going to go grass. We're going to try and get a Cacnea. So, so let's see if we can get Cacnea. But first, I just need to look up what ingredient a grass sandwich uses. And it's lettuce, which is very fitting. Okay, so this is actually a bit more like a proper burger recipe as well, I would say. Dare I say. Right, okay. It's not sarcasm. It's just very, very desperate positivity. It's just very, very desperate positivity to the point of ignoring reality. Okay, right. Lettuce. Hang on. What do we say? Tomato, onion, green pepper, and then burger. Okay, and then. Right, we're gonna go with bitter because I'm feeling pretty bitter right now, and then we're gonna go with salty because I'm also feeling pretty salty right now, and then we'll get silver pick in honor of Kevin who has left, but no, if I ever do get sarcastic or anything, please know such emotions are never directed at you guys in chat because you guys in chat are wonderful. It's just purely at the circumstances that the world is throwing us. Those circumstances being not very good ones at the moment. Right, okay, lettuce. Let us make this sandwich. Sorry. Wait, hang on, there's more lettuce? Oh my gosh. Oh my, oh good golly gosh Nelly. Okay, this ain't the sandwich that your mother made you when you were a kid. Okay, hang on. Wow, that's actually the only ingredient that went wrong, technically, because they disappear when they go wrong. So that piece of lettuce at the bottom left there is technically on the sandwich. Okay. I think there are better sandwich recipes now. I really need to look them up if I'm going to do more shiny hunting, just in general. Because now I'm kind of done with all my Christmas and birthday games and stuff. I'm probably going to get back into shiny hunting. Oh my god, look at, oh my gosh, that sandwich. That sandwich. We got to get a picture of that sandwich. I got to take a picture of that in a sec. Oh, right, let's see. Let's see if this actually works. A tasty Beau original. I actually do like lettuce on a sandwich, but even that might be a bit much for me. Okay, right. Grass power up. We're done. We're packing up. Okay, right. Go, 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 go. Right. Let's do this thing. Now, we're going to have to... I do apologize if I'm not as good at reading chat here, because one of the Pokemon that appears is going to be Capsakid, and Capsakid... Oh, there's also Bramblin, isn't there? I forgot about Bramblin. But Capsakid is like a very hard one to spot, because look how tiny they are. It's so tiny! But they're yellow. So keep an eye out for a yellow one of these little dudes, okay? So right, you're green... You're green. You're green. You look green. And then the Bramblins, instead of like yellow, you can see how they're like orange and yellow, or sort of like autumnal and yellow. Their yellow is like kind of like a minty color, which is confusing when there are like ZZZZZs coming off of it, which are like blue and minty colored. But anyway, Bark, are you minty colored? It's hard to tell with the light. I don't think you are minty, but see, like the shade makes it hard to tell if like they're minty or not. But oh well. Okay, so here's a Cacturn. So Cacturns are like sort of orangey. They're kind of like autumnal as well. I like autumnal grass shinies. I'm just throwing that out there. Okay. Right, green Capsakid. Green Capsakid, not minty. Donphan, not minty. There are more Bramblins here than I would have liked. I kind of forgot about Bramblin. I did not prepare as well for this stream as I like to think I did. I was like, oh, it's Capsakid and Cacnea. They'll be fine. And then like, no, it's not. It's not fine. Okay, but it's fine though. It's fine. It's not fine, but it's fine. Okay. Right, so green. I don't think these are minty. You're yellow. It doesn't help that they're asleep. Don't you just love squinting to all the tiny Pokemon? Yes, exactly. Exactly. That's the kind of sarcasm we like here at Beau Video Games. Thank you, Shibartooth. Okay, Capsakid. Green. Silicobra has like yellow eyes instead of green. See, I know what they look like. I did that research, at least. But yes, Lexi, I saw you ordered your print. I'm very excited to do that for you in a few weeks. That'll be 2 weeks today, by the way. So Streamily, and also, I didn't want to get into this, but like, so 2 weeks today is when I'm doing my Streamily signing, and I will be honest, right now, in terms of how I'm feeling right now, it's probably gonna be like my final Streamily signing that I do. I know I have a lot of like the large prints, and the large prints are like really good for Streamily, because I can't do those myself. But currently, I'm thinking it's going to be the last time I do a stream on Streamily, or doing a Streamily signing. So, yeah. It's just keep that in mind if you're interested in a signed print. If you want one of the big prints, or you want it signed live, like in 2 weeks, March the 12th, Sunday, March 12th, I believe this is the date. That's when I'm going to do my signing. And I'm thinking that'll be like my last Streamily signing that I do, because just for like a multitude of reasons. But you know, like on the one hand, there's all the stuff I've talked about where I think that it's a bit expensive for people and stuff with all like their added on prices. But then also I'm just annoyed because every time we do one of these, like the last few times we've done one of these signings, like they kind of mess up. Like last time, you guys will probably remember, they kept like tweeting out like Beau Bridgeland is doing a stream, but then they'd like spell my name wrong. They'd get the link to the shop wrong. Again, it's like, it's your own website. Surely you can just go onto your own website, find me on it, copy and paste the link, and surely that's how you do it, you know. But they didn't do that, so they kept getting everything wrong. So they kept like mispromoting me, kind of thing. And then hopefully yeah, shiny Bramblin. Hi, Deathblow Ringo. Yeah, shiny Bramblin has like a sort of minty green color. So, luckily, I kind of haven't been checking chat as much. So, hopefully, I haven't missed you guys saying like, "There's a shiny Bramblin. There's a shiny Bramblin." But yes. Okay. So. But yeah, so like Streamly kind of kept messing up, and it was really annoying. And then literally this morning, I got an email from them. Oh, hey, look, there's a Skiddo. That's so cool. So literally this morning, they sent out an email, and there's like, hey, like Genshin people, like here's like some graphics we made for you to like help promote your streams and stuff. And because one of the things as well, so they got my name wrong, they got the link wrong, and they used this like obscure old picture of me, like an obscure old selfie. I don't like the selfie. I didn't really like it at the time, but I try and post a few selfies for like self-confidence and stuff, you know. Even when I sort of feel like they're not the best, it's like post them anyway, because, you know, you gotta try and get more self-confident, and honestly, they usually just end up making me feel worse. And they just picked this like old selfie from like over a year before or whatever, and it took ages to get them to change it. And then when they sent out this stuff this morning, they're like, hey, we made you graphics, and I'm like, they better have not used that random old selfie, which is now like a year and a half old or whatever. And of course they did. So it's like they have to go and change it now and stuff, and it's just, I feel awful having to ask them, but it's also like, we've already been through this, and it's just really annoying. And it's just, and again, don't get me wrong, I know it must be like hard and complicated to kind of do all this stuff. Like, I wouldn't know how to like run a big autograph organization like Streamily. I have ideas for like things you could do, but the actual doing it must be a tough thing to do. I understand that, but it's one of those things where it's like, but if you are going to go out there and say, okay, this is what we do, this is our job, this is our speciality, like, can you like sort of do it sort of properly, kind of thing, you know? So it's sort of just annoying. And it's just one of those things where I kind of realized that there were a lot of people who wanted prints who like weren't getting them because of like their increased fees and stuff like that. So again, because I don't think when I started 2 years ago, things costed. Oh, here are all the Cacnea. This is good. I want Cacneas. But like. Yeah, but I kind of realized that like Streamily is just becoming like more of like a hindrance than a help in terms of being able to connect me with fans and getting autographs to people and stuff like that. So, oh gosh, if any of these Bramblin that are like blowing around are shiny, I am in so much trouble. You can hold the ZR button to look closer. No, you can't, because it just does that. Unfortunately, but there is a mode you can use. There is like an accessibility mode kind of designed for disabled people that you can use that that can sort of make them that can kind of make it a bit better, but again, I don't want to get into that kind of thing. Like it's sort of just, I don't want to have like an obscure view just for the sake of shiny hunting. Like, it's fine. It's all right. But yes. Okay. Right. Cacnea. Because if we didn't have Bramblin, like, I think Capsicid and Cacnea are like easy enough to spot, but it's just the Bramblin where it gets a bit tougher. Whoa, there are like a load of them over here. Unfortunately, none of them seem to be shiny. But they're just all so small. Why is everything so small in this game? Like, it's fine in handheld mode, but I don't know how people play this game on a television all the time. It just must be like, and like shiny hunt, like it just must be so hard. So, because the thing, oh yeah, just going back to the Streamly thing as well. It's just one of those things where Like, it sort of, because it kind of like gives me an extra thing to do. You know, like if they send me an email and be like, hey, here are some graphics that, you know, they're probably going to post on like their own social media. If they're like, hey, we're going to do this thing and we're going to post this picture of you that you don't want, then I have to then like spend time writing an email going, hey, can you not post that picture that I've already kind of asked you not to post like a few months ago? You know, can you not do that? And then, you know, and then they're like, oh, can you send us the picture? And it's like, I did like 3 months ago, but like here it is again. And I know that if I just do another signing like in the summer with them or something, like the same stuff is just going to happen again. And, you know, there's just going to be a lot of people who want prints. And again, so that is why I never wanted to open my own autograph store. I always thought I never would. But I never thought I would do that. But it's kind of just because I've kind of realized that there's like a demand for people. Again, there's just like a bunch of people who I saw who wanted prints and then were like, oh, never mind, kind of thing. Like they'd go on Streamily and then be like, oh, sorry, never mind. And I was like, well, I don't want people to miss out. And obviously, again, I'll be upfront and frank, but, you know, it is extra money for me. And it is nice to have that extra money. Particularly, again, like it's a scary time for VO and stuff at the minute, what with all this like AI, you know, stuff and whatever. And, you know, we're sort of on the other side of the pandemic, and the pandemic has like changed things and it's weird. So, you know, VO is like a more vulnerable, shaky foundation to be kind of like trying to make a living off of. So anything else I can do to sort of like help build some kind of a career and to be able to, you know, be able to sort of fulfill that need to like entertain people and bring people comfort and joy and happiness, and whilst also making money at it, is, you know, I welcome any of those opportunities. But like, is that a tootle? That looked like a tootle, but okay. Anyway, Buck. But yeah, and at first, like 2 years ago, you know, Streamily was a really great sort of middleman for that. But it's just one of those things where it's kind of like, again, it's becoming more of a hindrance than a help. It's like, it's, you know, I'm getting more people going, no, and stuff. And a lot of people just aren't really worried about the having it signed live thing. And I'm not going to be able to do conventions anytime soon or anything. So it was nice doing like the on-camera thing and like sort of getting that little moment to be like, you know, hello there, so-and-so, and, you know, so here is your message, and here's a print for you, and here it is all nice and signed, and, you know, but it's just one of those things where I think basically the honeymoon has ended, and you know, so now I kind of have this autograph shop thing where it's a lot more work for me, but it's ultimately all under my control, and I don't, you know, have to. Oh, dang. I saw that bramble there, and I thought, like, I was like, oh, that's like brownie orangey. That's like shiny cacnea. But, like, no. Ay. Okay. Originally, I said, like, oh, let's shiny hunt let's do, like, 3 or 4 shiny hunts. I'm going to shiny hunt until I get a shiny. Like, if this sandwich is a bust, if in 16 minutes we don't have a shiny, and then I do another sandwich, and after that half an hour we don't have a shiny, I'm going until we get a shiny, because this does not take this long. Normally I get like a shiny Pokemon for every shiny hunt I do. So this is really bad luck. I know I could ride around on Koraidon and it would maybe speed things up a bit, but like, it shouldn't really make that much of a difference. You know, we've got some good shiny odds here and stuff like that, and this shouldn't be quite so laborious. Okay. Anyway, Bark. Salty, your internet died for several hours. No, we've had like internet problems and power problems and stuff here because of all the rain. But yes. Shibartooth. At least Beau can spell Beau. Exactly. Yeah, that's like the joy of the autograph shop. It's like, well, I know how to spell my own name, and so. But yeah, so it means I've had to like go out and sort of get a load of like envelopes and little plastic covers and all this kind of stuff that I imagine Streamily do for you guys. But so it means I have to do it all myself now. But again, it's worth it if you guys get, you know, if you guys get the thing you want and it makes you happy, and you know, then that's kind of like the important thing at the end of the day. And whilst I'm in a position where I can do it, you know, like I'm not so crazy busy that I can't fit like a trip into the post office every week into my schedule. You know, it's a cool thing. So we'll see how long I can do the store envy thing for, but I think I'm done with Streamily now. It's a shame because I love the idea of it. I love the idea that people can kind of, you know, get stuff and I do it on camera and it's very easy and convenient and I can just like send it to them. And are the prints only available in the US, or can they be sent to other countries as well? Everywhere. If your country has a flag, I can send a print to it. But yeah, so if it's on Streamily, I think they ship anywhere. The store envy, I think I should be able to send anywhere. It's just Streamily does have like the big prints, whereas I don't do the big prints personally because it's like the postage is more of a headache. So I just keep it simple by just keeping all my basic prints. Yeah. So the prints are available anywhere. Nightbot has just put the links on the screen. So if you check out those two shops and you like one of those and you want an autograph of them, then check those out. But yeah, but I am sorry if you guys like the Streamily signings, and you like my Pokédex counting game and all that other stuff. I really loved it and had fun with it too. It was a really cool thing. But yeah, I think just basically though, we've kind of come to the end of it. So we're almost at the end of the Hoenn Pokédex for people who kind of understand what I mean when I say that in terms of like live signings. You're at the end. Hang on, is that shiny? You're not shiny, are you? I don't think that's shiny. No, that's not shiny. That's not shiny. It's just so hard with like the shadows to tell, because it's like, okay, that's yellow. You know, it's like, okay, that's yellow. It's like once you're up close to them, you can tell. But again, and like the ZZZs don't help either. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm so sorry. I have found 3 shinies in the last week just running around at like, you know, at not necessarily full odds, but again, like whatever sort of full odds is. But like I have the shiny charm, you know, but like no sandwich, just with the shiny charm. And I found 3 shinies this week without even trying. You know, I sort of look carefully as I move around the map, so I do look for them, but I haven't like maximized the odds. Like all these Capsikids I'm seeing have maximum shiny odds, and you know, but yeah, just nothing's happened here. Here's a Cacturn. I was really thinking we were going to see more Cacnea, but I guess not. It's just mainly been the Capsikids and the Bramblins, which is annoying. Shearbartooth. Yeah, that's the thing. I guess it is just like streamer luck. The thing is, when I did the previous shiny stream, like the random one I did, I got loads of shinies in that. Like I was saying, I got 3 out of the 4 didn't even have anything to do with sandwiches. I had a sandwich active, but the Pokemon I caught weren't boosted by sandwich at all. So, like, I don't know what happened, but oh well. Anyway, Bark. Hang on, this one, and then we'll go over here and we'll check out these ones. But these are all green. They're all green. They're all green. I love the color green, but I kind of hope to stop seeing the color green. This is the worst shiny hunt ever. Now, I'm trying to do reverse psychology on the game, so it now gives me the best shinies ever. Come on. I'm getting all these items that I then lose because I, like, reset the game. Unless I just do every shiny hunt that I ever do live on stream and on screen for the rest of my life. If I, like, don't get any shinies today, I am going to do a shiny hunt later, like, by myself, out of spite. And I will get loads of shinies, and I will post them to YouTube and to Twitter and be like, see, look, like, I can get shinies. I've shown you, like, you know, 70-something shinies that I've caught in this game. But oh well. Okay. Oh, right. Right. You're green, you're green, you're green. 9 minutes left. This is not good. This is not good. Oh, sorry. I pride myself on, like, positivity, but, like, it's just getting hard to stay positive, man. It's getting really hard. It's getting really hard. It's getting really hard. Okay. I mean, if the game felt like giving me, like, 9 shinies in a row, I'm not gonna say no. I really thought we were gonna see, like, a load of Cacneas, but maybe I'm just looking in, like, the wrong parts. Like, maybe I'm, like, hugging too close to these cliffs, or maybe I'm not hugging close enough to them, or I don't know. There's more Cacneas, though. I did have a Cacturn in Pokemon Sapphire when I was a kid. I had a Cacturn in my team. I think I did eventually get rid of it for something else. But, oh, no, actually, no. I think I had a Breloom that I replaced with a Cacturn, actually. So, yeah. So I do really like Cacnea and Cacturn. I am very fond of them. Again, I am kind of hunting for Pokemon that I am fond of. And yet none of them are shiny. Hang on, I was like half reading what Shibartooth was saying, but then Nightbot posted and it pushed it up. 0 shinies or 1,000 you're still supporting. Well, thank you very much. And again, it's that kind of support which that Cacnea definitely is green, right? Again, we're into, like, weird sunset hours, so, like, all the Pokemon are kind of differently colored at the minute. So I'm a bit like, well, that green is more yellowy. No, I don't want to do that. I would ride on Koraidon to make it faster, but the problem is just that, like, it then also means you zoom out more, and it just means it's, like, really hard to see stuff, so... But, like, that Cacnea doesn't really look green. Like, I mean, it is more green than anything else, but I wouldn't really look at that and go, oh, yes, that's a green, that's a green, that's the greeniest green to have ever greened. It's, like, so... Like, the light changes it so much. Ay. Right, okay. Okay, well, this might also... So, in addition to in 2 weeks being the last ever Streamily live signing I do, it may also end up being the last ever shiny hunting stream I do. Because this is terrible. This is atrocious how bad our luck has been here. And it's just getting harder and harder to, like, see all these colors as well. Good golly gosh. Capsicid. What are your eyes? Are your eyes yellow? Are your eyes yellow? See, it's so hard to tell the colors now. I would say hunt for the Velouzas, because they would have a higher rate of being shiny. The problem with that notion, though, is that it's on the water, and stuff that's in the water is, like, really hard to... You want to have something where you can defeat, like, you can defeat them again and again and again, and Velouza's, like, really hard. They, like, just bump into you, and it would be very slow. So, I don't think Velouza would be a good one to hunt for. As much as I would love to hunt for that Velouza... I mean, I could hunt for Velouza, like, in the water, maybe, but like, Velouzas just really slow things down. They, like, just charge into you, and they just ruin everything. Oh, right, Capsicid. 2 hours later. We're 2 hours into this thing and there's no shiny. And my stream crashed. And there's no shinies. And I've run out of conversation topics even though I'm known for how waffly I am. And this game. Pokemon Legends Arceus is definitely better for shiny hunting than this, I would say. The shiny hunting in Legends Arceus can be brutal at times. But, I would still say it's better than this, though. Yeah, they need the sparkle animation. Like, the sparkle animation, that would have been a really cool thing to add in the new update. I don't think they are adding it into this update they're doing. But they're doing this big update to fix a load of the bugs and the glitches, which is wonderful. That's good. You know, all the stuff that Charlie was roasting about the game earlier. But yeah. Yeah. No, come on! Hey, that's not fun. That's not fun. Like, we're 2 hours into this. That is not cool, Braviary. Not cool. If you were a shiny and you bumped into me, that would be hilarious. But we've already had a shiny Braviary. We've had enough shiny Braviary shenanigans for one lifetime. So, you know, like, just grr. Right, so I just hopped on Koraidon there to, like, just get away from 3 minutes left. What a bust. And here's the thing. If we get a shiny in the next 3 minutes, right? Do we end the stream? Is that it? Do we just kind of quit while we're ahead? I don't think that's a good idea. But like, I just. BH Calidus, thank you so much for the happy 2,000 wishes. I really appreciate it. I really need the happy 2,000 wishes right now because this shiny hunting is not going well. And we're definitely doing things right here. We're bumping into grass types all the time. Look at how many grass types we've seen like 20 grass types in the last like 10 seconds. That definitely translates up into a lot of shinies we've seen, a lot of potential shinies we could have and should have seen. Like, again, the shiny odds should only be 1 in a few hundred. We've seen so many Volcarona. We've seen so many Cacnea. We've seen so many Bramblin. And yet, nothing. Nothing. It's not good. It's not good. The laws of mathematics are betraying me. Me, the maths waffly guy. I'm the waffly math man. The waffly math man. And the maths is betraying me. Ay. Okay. And it's annoying seeing Bramblin, which are like all kind of brown. And then it's like, oh, that's kind of browny orangey, right? And then it's like, oh. So, oh my gosh. Oh, you're very welcome, Genshin Simp. No, thank you for asking about the print. I'm sorry that I keep talking about the print. It's just one of those things where in a few weeks, I'm probably not going to talk about the print. It's just that right now, at the time of recording this, it's a very relevant thing. Like in 2 weeks, in 2 weeks, I'm not going to be doing Streamily anymore, is how I feel about things. So, it's kind of like, so if you've ever wanted one from Streamily and you've wanted me to like do the whole live signing thing, you need to like get onto the Streamily thing in the next 2 weeks. And then as regards to the store envy, right now I'm okay with continuing doing it and having it be an ongoing thing, but I might close it up at some point just to be like, hey, I'm finding it hard to do the prints right now, or whatever. So, that is also a thing as well. How long we got left? 50 seconds. We never figured out a gold emote, but do a gold emote in chat for a yellow Capsicid and for a shiny Pokemon, and this is bad. I have never had it this bad with sandwich hunting. I have never done 3 sandwiches that have... Now, I know the flying sandwich was a bit of a bust because we didn't really hunt in a good spot, And, like, that's my bad. That's on me. But, like, come on. Like, the Volcarona was a perfectly good sandwich hunt. And Capsicid and Bramblin has also been a perfectly good sandwich hunt. And I don't think we've, like, had a shiny and we've just missed it. I mean, maybe if, like, oh, it's, like, spawning behind us, ooh. But otherwise, though, outside of that, I think we've been keeping an eye on things. It's like, does this Silicobra have green eyes? Yes. Like, I'm keeping an eye out for this stuff. Oh, Orthworm just appeared. And I saw Flittle. I think that's it. That's it. We're done. Right. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to close the game. We're going to go back in. We're going to... Oh, I like that trophy. That's good, Shibertooth. I like that. So, here's what I'm going to propose. I propose... Okay. We can go for Dunsparce in Area 0, because I know that they will be very prevalent if we go in Area 0 and look for Dunsparce. I think that would probably yield us a shiny. Dunsparce is, like, my, like, second least favorite Pokemon, but maybe there's some beautiful irony in that. We can also do... What was the other thing I was thinking of? There was another Pokemon I was just thinking of where I was like, this will be a slam dunk. We could also maybe do a fire-type one somewhere. I can't think, like, in the desert to hunt for Larvesta, because maybe we can get revenge on Volcarona by hunting for Larvesta. I don't know how common Larvesta is in the desert, though, so maybe not that many of them will appear. So hang on, let me just start doing this in a poll. So we've got normal for Dunsparce. We've got fire for... I don't know. We've got ground. I feel like... I don't know. What was the other thing? Hang on. Let me go back to my spreadsheet. Because I have a spreadsheet as well. I'm organized. I have organized stuff. I promise. Let's type rock. If we go to where the first Titan is... We could try and get a blue Clorf or a Knackley, or like an orange Knackley. And then there's also, what else is there? We could do just ground in the desert and look for ground types in the desert, because the desert has loads of ground types. So maybe we'll just say ground as well. So where else is fire good? Hold on, I just want to check one thing. Where is fire good? Where is there a lot of... Okay, hold on. Hold on a sec. Okay, hang on. Area 0... Oh, hang on. Area 0. Oh, hang on. There. Rock. Ground. Desert. Okay, I'm putting up this poll. There's the poll. I will go to the loo in a second, and that will be where you guys get to vote. So, there's Dunsparce in Area 0. There's fire in, like, the northeast, which is near where, like, the final Team Star is, that kind of forest. I don't think it has a name, but it's that weird forest with, like, this sort of very kind of, like... It's sort of got, like, a very kind of Asian influence music. I like it, but that's sort of... But whatever. There's ground types in the desert. The desert has loads of ground types. We'll just run around the desert and see if we can get, like, Sandile or Phanpy or just something as a ground type. Or near where the first Titan is, we can try and get, like, a blue Clorf or, like, a Knackley. I can't remember if anything else appears there, but we can run around that area and try and get, like, a blue Clorf. So those are the options. The abundance of ground types in the desert. We can try and get a blue Clorf in the rocky area. We can get, like, a Camerupt or a Numel or an Arcanine in the forest in the northeast. Or that doesn't have a name but should have a name. That feels like it should have a name, but I don't think it does have a name. But forgive me if it does have a name. Or we go back to Area 0 and we go for Dunsparce. Those are the choices. I am going to be... Oh, hang on a sec. I just realized I probably can't put... Okay, I don't know if that is showing the be right back sign, but I will be right back. Just give me 1 minute. I've just tried to put up the be right back sign. I don't know if that's worked. Let me know if that's worked in the chat. Let me know if you can see be right back, or just tell me what you can see. I will be right back. I'm just going to go to the loo. Vote in the poll. Let me know what you see on the screen. I'll be right back. Hey and hello there. So hopefully now you can see the Nintendo Switch screen again. And there we go. So, but yeah, on my screen it just looks like everything's frozen, but hopefully that seems like it worked for you guys. So, okay, so let's see what we got here. So it looks like Dunsparce seems to be winning. So I'm gonna give you guys one last go, and then we'll make a sandwich and we'll see how this goes. I need to find a better sandwich recipe as well, because I think there are better sandwich recipes now that won't be quite so difficult to make. Deathblow Ringo, does sparkling power affect eggs? I don't believe it does. I don't think it does. I think it's just like wild encounters, to my knowledge. And even if it did affect eggs, that still wouldn't really be a very effective, because you could encounter, like, if it did affect eggs, say if you could get some kind of like 1 in 300 chance to hatch 300 eggs takes ages, but I can encounter hundreds and hundreds of Pokemon by running around. So you know, that's how I was able to find like 3 shiny Pokemon just this week, just because of running around and just having hundreds and hundreds of, like, passing hundreds and hundreds of Pokemon is like the best and most effective way to shiny hunt in this game, essentially. Whereas like egg hatching is like a slow, kind of laborious process. I would only use egg hatching to try and hatch shiny Pokemon if I was after something very specific that was very hard to find in the wild. So if I did want like the Flabébé or the Floette, I would just try and hatch one, I think. Okay, so I'm gonna probably call this right. Last chances. I'm gonna say like 10 seconds, 9 seconds, 8 seconds, 7 seconds, although there is a delay, so maybe I should give it maybe something like 30 seconds, but oh well, last chances. 6, 5, 4, so normal for Dunsparce, fire for like Arcanine and Camerupt, rock for Clorf, and ground for just an abundance of ground types, including Phanpy, which is one of my favorites, and Sandile, which is actually probably also one of my favorites, and a bunch of others. So 5, 4, last votes, last votes, last votes. 3, last votes, even though it's on a delay. 2, 1. I'm probably gonna call this here because I think that's probably it or something. Where's the end poll button? Okay, 13. Last chance. Anyone? No. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna go to area 0 and we're gonna do normal type, and we're gonna find what the heck a normal sandwich is. It's tofu. Of course it is. That makes sense. It's like sort of a generic white colored food. That makes sense. Okay. So let's make a tofu sandwich. Tofu foo. Okay, so right, let's make a sandwich. Oh, we had better get like just like a bajillion shinies here. Okay, creative mode. Right, tomato, onion, green pepper. Unless we don't have tofu, of course. But we do have tofu, so it's fine. What combination? What's actually like a good combination? Let's just go sweet and spicy. Because like sort of pink and red, like the shiny Dunsparce is pink. And we've got a lot of those. So right, silver. Okay. Here we go. Guys, put like type gold into the emojis and then just post. Only do one, don't do several, but post like just one emoji. Post one emoji and post whatever it is that comes up for gold or what you think represents gold in the chat. So if there's like a trophy, like we saw a trophy earlier, this sandwich is to quote the kids, redonkulous. This really is. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This sandwich. This is. I need a better recipe. I need a better recipe because oh my god, this is very nerve-wracking. I'm sorry. This is very nerve-wracking. This is just the most ridiculous. Oh my gosh. Right, let's just get rid of the bread. Pick. There we go. Okay, for some reason it tried to stop Satella's. How dare YouTube try and stop Satella's positivity? Shibertooth with the smiley trophy. We've got a cat in a box. We've got a medal. We've got the trophy from Lou. That is a ridiculous sandwich. That is just no Genshin simp. That's I like your little emoji there. That's a very good one. I like it. Thank you so much. That's very sweet of you. Anything to bring the positivity back to this very, very, very unlucky stream. I just want shinies. I get them often enough. Like, I don't think I'm especially lucky with shinies, but I don't think I'm especially unlucky. I honestly think I just fit somewhere in the middle. Like, I do all right, you know? And it's just like, right. Okay, here we go. It's the final countdown. Diddle-oo-doo. Diddle-oo-doo-doo. Diddle-oo-doo. Diddle-oo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Okay. So we'll just go this way quickly. We'll just see if any giraffe rigs show up. If any shiny giraffe rigs show up. Because that would be really funny if we got a shiny giraffe rig, like, on the way. Like, on the way here. This would be really funny. We'll just check for shiny giraffe rigs. Actually, we'll go without the Coridon for a sec, just because it is a bit easier to see. They have a blue nose, so they're Rudolph the blue-nosed giraffe. Any blue noses? The Faragiraffes are actually a bit easier because they're also sort of like a reddishy orange color as well, like compared to giraffe rig. But we'll have to see. So, okay, thank you for all the positivity in chat. Oh yeah, Braviary's technically a normal type as well. That sucks. No, 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 no! Don't run into us. Oh, and this is gonna give us freaking Azumarill, because we keep closing down the game. Okay. Right, Meowscarada. No, 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 no! Right, come on. Okay. Right, these are... The lighting in this game is just so kind of awkward and stuff as well in terms of trying to shiny hunt. Like, it's just so... Like, it should be easy to see something with a blue nose from far away, but it's kind of just genuinely not. But yeah, sorry I'm kind of hunting for Girafarig when I said we'd hunt for Dunsparce, but I figure this was like my backup anyway, Girafarig, like if we do find a Dunsparce. So, you know. Right. Okay. Let me go this way. Okay, we're not really seeming to find any more Girafarigs this way. So maybe once we go down here, there's a Braviary, there's a Braviary, there's a Lycanroc. Oh, there's a Girafarig. Better just check, but I think that's just pink. Hang on, what's that over there? It's another Girafarig, but it's pink. Okay, right. Let's dun sparse hunt. Okay. So sorry, you can tell I'm losing my energy and my positivity and my happiness and my enthusiasm and my verve for life. Come on, let's go. Let's do this thing. Okay, right, in we go. We're going through the clouds. Okay. Right, see all these Dunsparce? This is what's supposed to happen, right? When you shiny sandwich hunt. You're just supposed to see, like... And there's a Dunsparce. You're just supposed to see, like, a bajillion of the Pokemon. That's it. You see a bajillion of them. Right, let me jump down here. Actually, hang on, let me... whoop. Okay. It is very hard to see. Like, everything just looks kind of pink anyway to me on this screen right now. Because of, like, the lighting. But... Come on. Again, forgive me if I don't read chat as much here. I'm just so intent on finding one of these. And as you can see, like, a lot of them are appearing. So I have to just kind of really be thorough with my checking. So I do appreciate... I can see that there's, like... a lot of positivity out the corner of my eye. I very much appreciate it. Thank you so much. Come on, Dunsparce. But yeah, let me explain why Dunsparce is like my second, like what I think is probably like my second least favorite Pokemon. Yeah, I never really liked Dunsparce, and I always didn't like it because it looked like it should have been like a poison or a bug type, and then it's a normal type, and then it was kind of just like rubbish and annoying and didn't really have anything to it. Like, it couldn't do anything. It didn't really have any good stats. Oh! That wasn't shiny, was it? I hope that wasn't shiny. Oh, I hope that wasn't shiny. I'm going to save a clip of that just in case. But I hope that wasn't shiny. Again, these things on this television, they all just kind of look... I thought this was going to be easier, but they all just kind of look... They all sort of look like... It's kind of hard to see the blue from a distance on this television. So I don't know if there's like a color setting I could change to, but I don't have a remote for this television either, so it means I have to like fidget around the back to play around with the colors, which I'm not going to do right now. Maybe I can do it another time, but again, I usually play in handheld, so this normally isn't too much of an issue. Right, Dunsparce. So yeah, Dunsparce always just kind of bothered me because it just sort of felt like a waste. It was like, here's a thing that looks like it should be poison. There's not poison. It can't learn any good moves. It can't really do anything. It's just not very good. Yeah, it bothered me. It offended me. And yeah, it just really, it just annoyed me. And granted, in Generation 3, it got the Serene Grace ability, so it actually did, you know, get a bit of usefulness. But still, it's not that. But even so, even with that, it's still just not really, you know, like, so it kind of like began to like have its use, but it's still kind of rubbish, and it still doesn't change the fact that it's not, like a you know, it's not poison or bug or anything. And then, but I do kind of like the Dunsparce. I like that. I do kind of just like that it's a bigger Dunsparce, to be honest. And the name's funny, the Dunsparce. It's great. So, yeah. Yeah, the Arceus sound would be so helpful, because then I could, like, actually, like, look at chat more. But yes, I like your. I just saw Satella's reference. I like your SpongeBob reference there, Satella. Very good. But yeah. Okay. Oh, right. How long we got left on this set? 22 minutes. Okay. So we've only been going a little bit, so that's fine. This is fine. This is fine. I'm just not feeling very optimistic or hopeful. Right, there's Dunsparce. It would be hilarious if we got a shiny Dunsparce. Like, if we didn't just get a Dunsparce, but we got a shiny Dunsparce. Like, that would be incredible, to say the least. I don't know if maybe running without Koraidon would make it a bit easier to see. I don't know. I don't think it makes a difference, to be honest. But yeah. Okay, right. Anyway, Bark. Honestly, so just with, because currently at the time of recording, it's February 26th. Oh, another thing as well. Another thing that this stream is sort of, I suppose, could celebrate and would be worthy of getting a shiny for, game, if you're listening, is, so today is 106 days since I started streaming. So it's 106 days since I started streaming. It's to celebrate to the 2,000 subscribers, but it could also celebrate. Today is, hang on, so it's 4 years. It's 4 years. Oh! Go! Meowscarada! I'm just gonna run into it. Yes! Oh my gosh! Yes! I don't have a way to catch this, so it's probably gonna break out. Oh, critical capture, yes! Let's go! Let's go! Yes! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! I'm so tired. But we did it! We did it! We got the Dunsparce! We got the Dunsparce! Oh my gosh. Let me just breathe for a sec. Oh. What other normal types are there that we can get? I'm so weary. I'm so tired. Okay, there's a Rangaroo in that forest place, but let's just hunt for more Dunsparce or something. See, that's how quick, can I just point out, right? Less than 10 minutes. That's how quick this is normally supposed to be. And I'm sorry if I sound annoyed, but that's how quick this is normally supposed to be. I normally get something with like 10 to 20 minutes. And it's just the fact that this took like 2 hours is just disgusting. Anyway, Bark. Today, so the thing that I'm also celebrating today is 4 years. 4 years and, 8 months? So, hang on, 4 years and 8 months? So what is that, 56 months since I moved to America? That's also what today is? It's the happy 56 months since America stream. Woo! But, like, yes, we got our shiny. We got the shiny. Oh, I don't know why they keep digging underground. That scares me. I don't like that they're doing that. But, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh. We got the shiny. We got the shiny. We got the shiny. Sorry, you can just tell how tired and exasperated I am, because that's just... That is bad. I apologize for how boring this has been. I apologize for how disastrous this shiny hunt has been. We should have had like 4 shinies by now. 4 or 5 shinies. That was our first after 2 hours. That's disgusting. And that is just the luck. That is appalling luck. That is appalling quality. Appalling content. Hashtag most boring stream ever. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that this has been so disastrous. But like, that's how quick it should have been. That's how quick it was last time when I did a shiny hunt. But them's the breaks. I'm just gonna catch up on chat. Hisui and Zoroark, yeah, that one took a while for me as well. A lot of Arceus ones took me a long time, to be honest. Maybe we'll just hunt for Dunsparce. If we get another, we'll then switch to Girafarig. But let's see if we can get another Dunsparce. I mean, if one of these could evolve into the 3-segment Dunsparce, that would be hilarious, because I know that's a very fawned over and sought after shiny. But let's see what we can do here. Let's see if we can pull any miracles out from under blah blah blah. I don't know where I'm going with this, but let's see if we can... No, hang on, we'll go this way, and then we'll... But how long we got left? It's probably gonna be like 18, 17 minutes. 17:22. Okay. But like, there's a Dunsparce. Dunsparce. But this is how quick it is normally, and I'm so annoyed that we just couldn't have got some basic, decent mathematical luck. Like, again, as a mathematician, I am offended by the poor luck we had today. So, right. Okay. Okay. Right, let's go back up. You are not shiny. You are not shiny. You are not shiny. You are not shiny. Not shiny. Not shiny. Lots of not shinies. But that's okay, because we got the shiny. We got the shiny. Oh. My gosh. Just this game, man. This game, man. Shiny Dunsparce would be... Like, if we got a shiny... Like, if there was actually just a Dunsparce that was shiny, that would be hilarious. I won't lie. That would be hilarious. That would be very good. That'd be good for the algorithm. Guys, if you have, in spite of our terrible luck, enjoyed this stream, please do hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, please do that as well. It's free. On Twitch, subscribing costs money, I believe, or whatever, or like your points, but... On YouTube, it's just free. It's just a button click. It just helps me grow this channel. It just allows people like Genshin Simp who have never been able to tune in before to be told, like, hey, there's this guy and he does streams, and people seem to enjoy them. You know, that's all subscribing does. So it's a very low maintenance, low effort thing on your part. It's more low maintenance than Streamily. Ooh, hashtag burn. But yeah, you know, so if you haven't subscribed, if you haven't clicked that little like button yet, please do, for the shiny Dunsparce that we finally got for our final bit of good luck. Oh my gosh. So I'm so exhausted. I feel exhausted now. I really was just feeling so drained. This stream was supposed to like kind of energize me. But yeah, like yesterday's stream was good fun, but I was thinking today's is gonna be even better, and it's unfortunately just been a bit disappointing. But hey ho. Hang on, let me just save the game actually as well. I'm just gonna save, just so that if the game crashes, we definitely have our Dunsparce. But But yeah. So, oh, well, thank you very much, Shearbartooth, for liking straight away. That's very, I do appreciate it. I don't expect people to like the second they click on a video, you know. It's like, hey, you know, sometimes you want to see, like, if you're actually enjoying it first. But if you're enjoying it, if you've been watching this for any kind of significant amount of time, then please, 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 like and subscribe. And ring the bell and all the other cliche YouTube stuff. Because I would love to grow this channel. I'm having fun with it in spite of how draining this has been. I am having fun with it. And again, if the more people watch, the faster we'll get to partner. And then once we're partner, the more we grow this channel, the more sustainable this will become, and the more I'll be able to do this. And it's like I'll be able to actually like upgrade computers, and I'll be able to like not have crashes, and you know, it's just I'm very excited about the future of what we could do with streaming. But again, it kind of all begins with people watching this content, I guess, and I'm very grateful for the sort of dozens of you who are watching. I really do appreciate it. It's very lovely of you. And again, particularly if you joined yesterday as well, you know, if you like spent a morning or afternoon with me yesterday, and then you're spending a morning or afternoon with me today, I really appreciate that, so thank you. Right, Dunsparces. Okay. No, I'm getting some really lovely comments as well. Thank you, Teresa and Shearbartooth and Genshin Simp. So okay, we need to think about something to talk about. Sandwiches. What kind of sandwiches do you guys like? Okay, so hang on. Here are my two questions for you. What kind of sandwiches do you like? Like, what's like, say, your favorite sandwich? But then also, Dunsparce. In addition to like, say, what's your favorite sandwich? What's like some kind of like obscure sandwich that you like? That you think like either people wouldn't have heard of, or that a lot of people don't like, or something. Like it's a filling that not a lot of people really have. So I'll give you an example of like an obscure sandwich I like. I haven't had it in years because I moved to America and stuff like that, so this kind of stuff isn't accessible to me anymore. But for people in the UK, there is a very viscous syrup called golden syrup. Some Americans might be familiar with it, but it's used a lot in baking and stuff like that. It's delicious. It comes in a tin. It's just like viscous, gooey. If you imagine something with like the viscosity of honey, but it tastes like a bajillion times better, it's just pure unadulterated, like gooey sugar. That's what golden syrup is. It's delicious. It's fantastic. Golden syrup, I love it. It's fantastic. Golden syrup, I used to have it in sandwiches, and so you'd have like a very thin layer of like margarine or like sort of sandwich, like spreadable butter or something like that. Very thin layer, and then you just whack on and spread over a load of golden syrup, and in a sandwich, it's delicious. I mean, that thing, it's just bread and sugar. It's great. But that was kind of my obscure sandwich. And then in terms of like a favorite sandwich, that's kind of tough. I wouldn't kind of know what to pick for like a favorite sandwich. I do love a bacon sandwich, but then I also just love kind of like, say, like some kind of like meat sandwich. So maybe say like sausage and bacon or something like that. Something like a sausage, bacon, and egg would be like really delicious. So I think that for me, I do think like things like chicken sandwiches. Obviously, like if a burger counts as a sandwich, I love my burgers. And then I do like sort of meatball sandwiches as well. Like meatball sandwiches are really delicious, and like getting some sauce in there and stuff. That's really delicious too. So yeah, what are your favorite sandwiches? And then what's like an obscure sandwich that you like? Either those two things can overlap, or they can just be completely separate. It's like, well, I do sometimes have this obscure sandwich, but my favorite is such and such. So, what have we got going on here? Shearbartooth likes grilled cheese or bacon sandwiches. Good choice. Grilled cheese is great. Golden syrup is sugar, water, and lemon juice. Is it lemon juice? I didn't think it had lemon juice in it. I didn't know that. I'm going to have to look into that because that's interesting. But does Eggs Benedict count as a sandwich? maybe to go back to what you were saying earlier, it's like an open sandwich or an open-faced sandwich. So maybe. I mean, fun fact, like English muffins are like not a thing at all in England. Like barely any, apart from like eggs Benedict. Like no one really has like English muffins in England. I don't really know where or why or how they got the name, but I'm just letting you know that, like, because there are a bunch of things where people, like, also people are like, oh, hello there, governor. Like, no one ever says governor in England. You also don't really have, like, governors in England. Like, here in America, like, each state has a governor, kind of like a head of the state kind of thing. And that's, like, a governor. But in England, like, just there aren't really any super well-known government positions that have governor in the title. So some people in like certain parts of London might refer to their boss as a governor, but otherwise, like, yeah, just governors aren't really a thing. English muffins aren't really a thing in England. Just throwing that out there. Teresa, it's funny you say about sandwiches because you had a tuna sandwich for lunch. Oh, nice. And then I will read more about that in a sec, but I'm just concentrating on Dunsparce's, and also the chat keeps moving. Bacon, lettuce, tomato. But your favorite sandwich is bacon, lettuce, tomato with avocado, or a BLAT, or blat. Very nice, yeah. It's funny, because I'd heard of BLT, right? I'd heard of BLT, and then I think I may have heard of other things. And then I heard of a club sandwich. And there was one day where I thought that maybe club stood for something. So I was like, oh, like chicken lettuce, bacon. Oh, it's like an acronym. But it, like, club sandwich isn't an acronym. It's just, I don't really know why it's called a club sandwich, but it's not an acronym for anything. But there was like a time where I did think that it was like chicken lettuce under bacon or something like that. But yeah. I'm not really a fan of tomato, so I don't really want, like, tomato on a sandwich. But yeah, like lettuce, bacon, and chicken. Yeah, chicken and bacon's like a good sandwich. Like I said, I like sort of meat sandwiches. So like chicken and bacon's like a really good, like chicken bacon ranch sandwich or whatever is like a good one. Let's see, Genshin Simp. Genshin Simp says, hang on, I saw obscure in there, but I'm like, there are a load of Dunsparce suddenly appearing. Hang on, how long we got left? We got 6 minutes. Okay, so this stream is probably going to end soon, which I'm really sorry. I did want to do more. I mean, unless we double down and we try and do like Larvesta. Should we go for another fire type sandwich? Because I feel like it's too soon to stop. And I do sort of have a little bit of a burst of energy now that I've kind of like, now that we've gotten one. I feel if you guys are okay for me to do one more sandwich, maybe we will do one more sandwich. But hang on, Genshin Simp, probably salami and mayonnaise or prosciutto and mayonnaise. Ooh, excellent. Mayonnaise is a good filler in a sandwich. I feel like you have to use it sparingly. Don't absolutely slather like the bread in the mayo, but like mayo's good with like meat. Like it is good. Oh, I thought there was another one there. But the lighting in here is so weird. So weird. Okay. An obscure sandwich would be cucumber with bean sprouts and a bit of ranch. Okay, microgreens and a bit of ranch. Interesting. Okay. Lemon juice is added to golden syrup to prevent crystallization, and it's what gives golden syrup its viscosity. Interesting. So maybe I could, like, make golden syrup. That would be cool. I did not know that. Did you, like, just know that off the top of your head, Satella? Or did you, like, look that up? Or like, how long have you known that? Like, I'm interested in... That's just... because golden syrup is such, like, a... I don't know, it's such, like, a classic thing in England. But I've kind of never known that about it as well. But then again, I suppose, like, for a long time, I didn't really know what clotted cream was. And I suppose, again, a lot of people, like, know of clotted cream, but they probably have never, like, known how to make it or anything. Right, let's see. Dunsparce. But see how many Dunsparce we're seeing? And it's like, even if we hadn't got one 10 minutes ago, we would have by now. Do you know what I mean? Like, just mathematically. It's just, you know, so that's why I'm so disappointed it took, like, 2 hours. Okay, hang on a sec. I'm just going to pause. BH Calidus. Yeah, I'll have golden syrup or pancakes, but now I want to try in a sandwich. And a sandwich is like chicken with ketchup. Oh, that's good. And then tuna mayo. Tuna mayo is a good classic. Lettuce with spinach because of your sensitivity to water. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, that's interesting, though. Yeah, spinach instead. That's interesting. I don't know what Ryan means by roll for sandwich. Satella, I do remember you like your QP mayo. And then Genshin Simp, you just love to slap that mayonnaise on there. You and Zach would get along great, I'm sure. No, in fairness, I actually don't know. How Zach feels about mayo on a sandwich. It's just that whole thing started because he talked about he liked dipping French fries in mayo. So, but I imagine he likes, if he likes French fries with mayo, I imagine he likes mayo on sandwiches. But I'll have to ask. That can be one of the riveting topics Zach and I talk about if we ever do a WarioWare sequel stream. Okay. So, let's see. Dunsparce. How long we got left? We got 4 minutes. Okay. Let's run a little bit faster. Oh, hang on. We need to go this way. Ooh, that's a little bit closer than I would have liked, but okay. Right, Dunsparce. I think we could get a second Dunsparce, personally. But, oh yeah, so, chat, should we do another sandwich hunt, or should we just kind of celebrate the victory with a Dunsparce? If you guys are getting tired and you need to leave or something, you know, if you need to leave, then maybe we'll kind of wrap this up, because I don't want to make this last. This stream has almost lasted as long as, like, a regular stream, as one of our regular Saturday streams, and to be honest, I'm not happy about that, because this was supposed to be quicker, but it's sort of one of those things where it's kind of like, I'm kind of like maybe in for a penny, in for a pound with this now. It's like, hey, if we're gonna, like, you know, just if Dunsparce is gonna, you know, if we're gonna take 2 hours to get a shiny, we're gonna, like, balance out the mathematics and get our second shiny, but we'll have to see. Because I feel like doing a fire-type sandwich, and we could hunt for several things. There are several things we could hunt for if we did a fire-type sandwich. We could like, try 10 minutes in one place. How does that sound, chat? Would you like a fire-type sandwich where we hunt in several different places? So we do 10 or 15 minutes in one place, which I think will be a really good spot, and then we'll do, like, 10 or 15 minutes in another spot, and we'll like, divide up our time between, like, the 3 places I think we could find shinies. Would that sound like a good idea, or are you guys, like, tired and fed up and as exhausted as I was, like, 10 minutes ago? Because, again, I've got, like, a little bit of a second wind now, and I'm kind of happy to give this one more go. But yes. Lemon pepper fries. Ooh, never had lemon pepper fries. I'm not sure if I've had lemon pepper. Maybe I've had lemon pepper chicken? Not sure. But yes, okay. Yeah, that's thing. This talk of sandwiches is giving me life. I do need to get food after this because I didn't really have a whole lot of breakfast. Because again, I was thinking this would be like 2 hours, and we've been nearly going for 3. If we get a second Dunsparce, I will call this a day. But it's like, but if we only get the one Dunsparce, then okay, we've got 1 minute left. Sprint. If we get one more Dunsparce, we'll call the stream it. If we if we do, but if we don't, we'll do a fire type sandwich. Deal? Does that sound like a deal, chat? Let me know. Like, comment below. I will actually read the comments and chat in a sec because I kind of haven't been. So I will check if you guys have been talking about whether we carry on or not. But yeah, just give me a yay or an A, and I will look at everything once this timer is up. Okay, we'll do one more down here. I think if we go down here once more, okay, right. Whoop. All right, let's see. Dunsparce. Dunsparce, Dunsparce, Dunsparce. There's the Dunsparce. I don't see any shinies here. And we've only got 20 seconds left. So we need to sprint. 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 Run. 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 I think this is going to be it. We're going to start seeing some new Pokemon in a sec, I'm sure. We're going to start seeing Scream Tails. Yep. Wow. Right on cue. Right on cue. Okay. So, we got the Dunsparce. The one Dunsparce. But hey. That's something. We're also running out of box space as well. So, okay, let's just check out this Dunsparce. It's got Runaway. It's got a neutral ability. Okay, not bad. Okay, so hang on. Cheese and apples. Yeah, so, okay, yeah, do it. Yeah, do it. Deal. Yay, good. Sprint. So Nightbot's posted about Prince and Teresa's posting about sprints. Katsu sandwiches. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay. Okay. Right, so what we're going to do... here's what we're going to do, okay? We're going to do fire type again. We're going to start where we finished. We're going to go to the desert. We're going to spend like 5 to 10 minutes looking for Larvesta. If they're kind of common, maybe we'll stretch it out to 15. But if they're not really that common, we'll probably call it quits at 10. Then we will go to Dalazappa Passage. That's Zappa Pico. Dalazappa Passage. And then we will hunt for Salandit, because Salandit is a good one to fire hunt for. And then we'll kind of go into this northeast area, which I feel like should have a name, but I don't think it does. But we'll kind of go up here and we'll hunt for some like Camerupts and Arcanines. Okay, sounds like a plan. Hopefully none of the Pokemon that are on screen right now are shiny. But let's go. Okay. Sorry, I got pins and needles in my leg. / my leg is falling asleep. I don't know why. But still. Okay. Sorry, I've got an email come through, but we'll check that out later. Okay, right, so fire type sandwich was red peppers, wasn't it? So what we'll do, we'll just go up here. If one of these Bramblin or something was shiny, that would be so... I mean, we'd end the stream right there. But okay, right, let's do a picnic. We did just save the game. Hopefully we did just save the game. Okay, so... we'll go to the table. We'll make a sandwich. We'll start where we finished. Oh, the game froze there. That was bad. That was the game, not the stream. Okay, right. Tomato, onion, green pepper, 2 red pepper, and the burger. And then we'll go like spicy and salty. And we'll go with the silver pick. And let's go. Okay. Right, so how do we want to make this... how do we want to make this burger? I like starting with the tomatoes because they're like so big and like awkward. But they're also kind of slippery, possibly. And then the burger we'll just kind of put off to the side. And then the red peppers we can just kind of like place in the middle here. Maybe we'll put a couple like on the burger as well. And then the green peppers we can kind of put here on the tomato. And then the onion we can kind of put between the tomato. Like this. Beautiful. There we go. Okay. So here we go. All done. fire type sandwich. Look at these beauties. Okay. Oh, good golly gosh. Again, I do apologize that this was meant to be a short stream. This was meant to be like maybe 2 to 2.5 hours. We're gonna now go for like what's gonna be 3.5 hours. So I do apologize, but hopefully we're just hanging. Hopefully you just got me on in the background and, you know, hanging out, doing whatever stuff you need to do with your life. Oh look, there's Larvesta. Okay, here we go. So here's Larvesta. This is what we wanted, right? So we want the golden Larvesta. There's an Espathra. Hang on, it's all right. Look all these Larvesta. See, this is what I wanted. This is all I wanted. Okay? I just wanted like a bajillion Pokemon to show up. And instead, like, no, we're not allowed to have nice things. We have to, you know, just struggle and struggle and struggle. We have to Sarah struggle Miller Cruise our way through shiny hunting. And, yeah, you know, whatever. But yeah, no, speaking of Sarah, yeah, because like tomorrow's the Among Us anniversary, I guess it also means 2 years of friendship with Sarah, which I will be messaging her, well, hopefully, provided I don't be an idiot and forget. But yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. I'm excited for that. She's been amazing, and I'm very lucky to have her in my life and have friends like her. And again, I wouldn't have done like those Overcooked streams and other things if it weren't for her, and maybe I wouldn't even be streaming if it wasn't for her. So yeah, you know, just very thankful to Sarah. We love Sarah here at Beau Video Games. But right, come on, Larvestas. So we want the gold Larvesta, okay? And we got, okay, so we're like 1.5 minutes in. But I'm convinced we can get this Larvesta. I'm convinced we can get it. Hang on, right, we've seen all those ones. But we're after like a gold one, okay? So it's got like gold. So instead of like red horns, it's got gold. It's got like gold or yellow horns, okay? It's the Goldie horn of Larvestas. But again, look, lots of them are appearing. This is why I was so annoyed at that like flying sandwich and at that other, you know, and some of these other sandwiches we've like tried. Some of these other hunts we've tried to do, because, you know, they're appearing enough. They're common enough. But whatever. Anyway, bark. So chat, let me ask you, how many shinies do you think we will get in this last half hour? Do you think we'll just quote unquote burn out, because it's fire types, get it? Do you think we'll burn out and end up with 0? Or do you think that, do you think we'll get 0? Do you think we'll get 1? Or do you think we'll get a bajillion? And by a bajillion, I mean like 2 or more. Because if we got 2 in a half hour, I would consider that a huge success. But it really does just depend, though, on how lucky the universe, how kind the universe is going to be. Larvesta. Yeah, I probably, now that we're going long with this stream, I am probably not going to go back on this game later and do more shiny hunting. I will probably call that it for playing this game today. But, we'll see. Oh, come on. Keep your eyes peeled, chat. Let me know, even though we're on a delay. Which probably means that even if you see one, it probably won't. It'll probably be too late, but let me know. But so far, I'm just seeing red. I'm just seeing red. Genshin Sim, you're confident that I will get at least 1, if not more. Yeah, me too. Me too. I feel that way. I do need to have a drink, because I kind of have been forgetting to do that. But then I think after this, I need to get like some actual food. It's really annoying. I was really excited for the idea of yesterday and today. I was really excited the idea of like going out to get food, just to get some quick like fast food, because I like have coupons and stuff, and I was really excited about it. I was really excited to like do the stream and then go out and have some like yummy food and like not have to worry about cooking after like streaming for like loads of hours. And but like like it, because like I said yesterday, like it'd been like raining like all Friday. It rained like it rained like Thursday night, and then like Friday night, Thursday night all into Friday, all of Friday into Saturday, and then Saturday morning it stopped, and I was like, oh good, and then I was like, I'll be able to go out and get that food, but then it picked up again, and I wasn't able to go out and get the food, and that was, so it was fine. Like I had a nice dinner, like I had a yummy, I cooked some yummy food, but it was just, I just wanted to like unwind and relax, and it was like, oh, now I have to do more stuff. So, and then today I was thinking, oh, well, it'll be fine today because I'm only going to stream like 2 hours. I'm not going to have like some of the most horrendous shiny luck that I've ever had. But here we are. So, right, hang on. We're at 6 minutes in. So we'll go for another like 4 or so minutes. If we don't get this golden boy, we're going to move on. Espathra. Okay, I don't know why I say Espathra with the energy of SpongeBob having enchiladas, but there we go. These are the choices my brain makes. Okay, right. Larvesta. Come on, where are these things? Okay, there's 2 more. They're not spawning very well all of a sudden. Okay, let's go back this way. Espathra. Okay, yeah, you can tell the, 3-hour streaming madness is kicking in now as well, unfortunately. Right, Larvesta. Can we keep going this way? Okay, here's a few more Larvesta. Come on, we've seen so many of these. Surely one of them's going to be golden. The Espathras also keep throwing me off as well, because, like, obviously they've got their sort of, like, golden plumage. So I kind of see one of them, and I'm like, oh, it's gold! And then it's like, oh, it's Larvesta. It's, Oh! Yes! Lake, oh my gosh, Lake, thank you so much for joining. You have brought me the shiny luck that I need. I have had horrendous luck today. Oh no, this is bad. I have had such abysmal shiny luck today. So Lake said, I finally managed to catch a stream, lol. Manifesting a shiny Larvesta for you, Beau. And then as soon as I read that, I saw the shiny Larvesta. Yes, T'Challa. Yes. Oh my gosh. We're gonna make up. So basically, Lake, to catch you up, right? This was only supposed to be like a 2-hour stream. That's what I was thinking in my head. I was like, this will be like 2 hours. We'll do like 3 or 4 sandwich shiny hunts. That'll be like 3 or 4 hours. We had horrendous shiny luck. We didn't get any shinies during our first 3 sandwich hunts. I thought we were only going to do like 3 total, and then we just didn't get any at all. We did a 4th for Dunsparce because that was like a very easy... There we go, got it. We did a 4th hunt because it was going to be very easy and very easy and, sort of whatever. And we did manage to get the, the other one. So let's just hunt for another minute, the minute and 44, just to see if we can get any more. But again, this is how quick shiny hunting is supposed to be. It's supposed to be like 10 to 20 minutes, and you get one. So that's why it was so bad, Like I had gone for like 2 hours, and I'd gone for like an hour and a half. Or I'd gone for like 2 hours, didn't get one. That was how long the whole stream was supposed to be. I was thinking I was going to get like 3 or 4 shinies in like 2 hours. Went 2 hours, didn't get a single one. And then, so we did Dunsparce, because it was just kind of easy pickings. And we did manage to get one, but we did get only one. So I said, hey, could we double down and be stubborn and maybe see if we can get a Larvesta in the desert? Because we tried for Volcarona earlier, and we were not able to get a shiny Volcarona. And chat very kindly said, yes, we'll stick on. And yeah, So what's really funny is after this stream, I'm probably going to post a picture of like 4 shiny Pokemon or something like that, right? I'm going to be like, hey guys, like had loads of fun, got 4 shinies. And people are going to expect like, oh, he's going to get like 1 every half an hour, right? Nope. Okay, right, that's enough of Larvesta. Let's go to our next location. Let's go to Dalazappa Passage, which is up here. Oh no, Lake, you hunted for Eevee. Oh, that sucks. Do you have Pokemon Let's Go? Because Pokemon Let's Go, I would say, is the best game to shiny hunt for an Eevee in. But obviously... Oh, look, a Salazzle. Imagine if the Salazzle had been shiny. Wouldn't that have been incredible? Okay. So we're going to hunt for Salandit. Now, Salandit's not... In my book, I don't think Salandit's actually the easiest one to hunt for because the light is, like, so reflective that it's kind of hard to see whether they're, like, black or white, I feel like, until you're, like, right up next to them. Because it's, like, it's so shiny. But, okay, that's black. I mean, maybe the white ones are, like, really obvious when they're, like, in a group of, you know... When they're, like, maybe, like, when they're in a group of, like, 6 Salandit, maybe it is obvious. But individually, it's like, there's loads of light shining off it. But it's like, okay, that's black. Okay. So, we're going to hunt for a white Salandit. I do not care if it's a male Salandit. Would it be great if it was female? Yes, of course it would be. But, you know, I don't care. I just want to get a shiny Salandit because I think shiny Salandit looks cool. So Wasabi, I almost don't know if that's a joke or not, because I was actually just kind of explaining this so Wasabi, it's been going terribly because we were only supposed to go for like 2 hours and we're like over 3 hours in now, but it is picking up. We managed to get the shiny Dunsparce, we managed to get shiny Larvesta, we have managed to actually get some shinies now. So that's something. Hey, it's something. But now we've sort of doubled down. We want to see if we can get Dunsparce. We want to see if we can get Salandit. I don't think this cave is a good one for Salandit. But let's see if we can respawn a bunch of Salandit. Let's see. Yeah, I just need to figure out where, like, the best place for Salandit is. Like, where do they... Okay, so there is... But there's only, like, 1 here. I want, like, the little clusters of 5 or so. That's what I want. So there's, like, 2 here. And then there's, like, 1 here. So I want the little clusters where, like, 5 of them appear or something like that. Rather than finding, like, 1 at a time. But it just depends on, like, which cave is the, like... I think this is the cave. Oh, that one looked very white. Are you a white Salandit? No, you're not. Dang it. Are you guys white Salandits? No. Are you a white Salandit? Sorry, I'm just going to ask the next half an hour. Are you a white Salandit? Again, maybe it's one of those things where it's, like, really obvious when you see them all together. But, again, when you see, like, how reflective... when you, like, see how reflective they are, it's just hard to... it's just really hard to tell. But, where you are is great for hunting Bagons in Violet. Yeah, if I didn't have shiny Bagon, this would have been so, like, perfect. I'm sorry, so I haven't really been reading chat as much. But so I do apologize just because I have to look very hard at these Salandits to see if they are the real deal or not. But, well, that's the thing, Wasabi. So Wasabi says that they've had really good, shiny hunting power through just kind of, sort of good luck through, like, just shiny hunting power alone. And as I was saying earlier, I feel like I kind of have. You know, I've had, like, fairly decent luck. Again, in the week preparing for this stream, in the week I've sort of spent preparing for this stream and, you know, just going around grinding for sandwich ingredients. Hang on, let me just save the game. Let me just save the game just because we did get the Larvesta, so I want to make sure that we're good. Hang on, I just need to find the cave. Which was the good cave? Was it this one with the arrow? Yes, okay. But, so I normally do have, I would say I normally have, you know, fairly alright shiny luck, but today it's just been dreadful. It's just been, I've never had like 3 sandwiches that have led to nothing. I've never had that. I've never, like, I rarely get one sandwich that doesn't give me some form of shiny success. Even if it's like not the sandwich, even if I just bump into a shiny that has nothing to do with the sandwich I'm hunting for. So, yeah. That's the thing as well. Kevin just pointed out, like, there are gimme ghouls on every sign, and they are a little bit throwing off, because, like, gimme ghouls are, like, sort of silver, but I'm looking for white Salandits, so the little grey gimme ghouls are kind of a bit of a throw-off when I'm looking for these, like, white Salandits. Okay, so let's go round and round and round. The wheels on the bus go around! Let's do it, let's do it. Right, Salandit. Oh, a bunch of Salandits. But I don't think any of these are shiny. And that's the thing, like, that's what I was kind of saying. That, yeah, they all look sort of, from a distance, with the lighting and, like, how weirdly reflective everything is. Again, forgive me if this is controversial or anything like that, but, like, I do like the sort of graphical upgrade in this game, but the thing is, for me, it's almost like a bit too much kind of thing. Like, I kind of like in that Sword and Shield has a sort of like the models are a little bit simpler. They're just like a little bit cleaner and so they're just a little bit like cleaner and tidier. And in terms of like light reflecting off them and stuff, they're sort of just kind of like a bit better. Again, like if shiny Pokemon appeared in Sword and Shield, it would be easier to... Oh! You looked shiny. You looked shiny for a second there. I'm gonna like try and get the screenshot of what I saw there. That looked shiny. Dang. But yeah, like... But just Sword and Shield, I kind of like the visual style of Sword and Shield a bit more. That one looks shiny. You're not shiny, are you? But like, like if I wish they were like black all over instead of like black head, gray body, because I think that's the problem. The problem is that their body is gray. So it means that like their body is gray, so it's like harder to see them. Just really, I'm not even zoomed out. That's the annoying thing. So I have to run, like, right up close to them. I mean, I suppose the easy thing would be if I had a Pokemon out, like my Clodsire, to, like, take them all out or something like that. But yeah, just... But it's sort of just, like... I'm glad I can see Pokemon that are shiny, but the actual regular Pokemon are too shiny in terms of the light done off them. But Wasabi. So you love when games have really good graphics, but like clean, and it's like clean but stylized, like Kirby. Yeah, right. That's the thing. I do want to get Kirby in the Forgotten Land, but I'll get it someday when it's like a bit cheaper, I think. But yeah, like Kirby in the Forgotten Land looks like a great game. And to be honest, even like 3D Mario games, I feel like kind of fall under that bracket or umbrella a bit as well. Like, do they have the most realistic looking trees or whatever? Like, no. But like, I love like all the space stuff in Mario Galaxy, or I love just how everything looks in like Odyssey and Mario 3D World. Like, they're good looking games, but there's like a cleanness to them, and I like when things are realistic, don't get me wrong, but you have to have, like, the functionality of the fact that at the end of the day, it is a video game, not a documentary. You know? Like, hey, if we're making a documentary or a movie, make things look as, you know, real as possible. But if you're making a game and it's like, oh, you need to be able to see the bad guys in the grass, then you need to make sure that the bad guys are visible in the grass. And if that means that things have to look a bit less realistic, or the lighting has to be a little bit different from how it would be IRL, then, like, so be it. So, yeah, I don't know. I like clean-looking games with simplistic visuals, and I quite like linear games as well. But I feel like I'm so on the... See, that looks white! That looks white! But then I go up to it. I think it's because of the light going into the tunnel. So I'm going from an outside area to an inside area, and I think that's why I keep thinking the first one I see is shiny. Because this game isn't very good at transitioning from, like, outside to inside. I'll give you an example of that in a minute. When we leave the cave... Okay, we might actually leave this cave in a minute. When we leave the cave, you might notice that... So when we leave the cave, you're going to see that, like, there's going to be, like, no weather, right? There's going to be no weather, and it's going to look like it's, like, the middle of the day and sunny. That's what it's going to look like. Oh, you looked like you were shiny. If I just, like, run out here, look. Like, oh, it's daytime, and then... Actually, no, it's nighttime. So this game isn't very good at that transition, and I think it's because I'm going from outside to inside that it's struggling. But, okay, let's just check all these, just check if none of these are shiny. But we've got a nice big cluster over here. That's a lot of Salandit. Okay, right, no luck for Salandit. Well, I'll have to try Salandit on my own. But let's try this jungle area. Let's see if... Let's try and see if we can get some Camerupts and Arcanines and... So these are like golden. So if you have the golden emoji in the chat, whether it was your trophy, a yellow heart, maybe like a yellow heart, but like just do one, because if you do too many, YouTube will think you're spamming. But yeah, let me know. Okay, so right, hang on. There's a bunch of Arcanine. They're all orange. Orange, you glad we went here? I don't know. Right, but let's see. So I have shiny Hisuian Growlithe and Arcanine, but I don't have shiny regular Arcanine. So that's something to keep in mind. This place is very laggy as well, which isn't ideal, but let's see if we can find any fire types here. Okay, so right, Arcanines, and that's just all orange. That's just all orange. Okay, these, do we have any yellow in here? Nope, those are all just orange. Oh, here we got some more. Any yellow in here? Nope. Right, these are orange. Any yellow in here? Nope. Okay, we're encountering a good number of Arcanine at least. That's a good thing. Like, we're not, you know, struggling to find Arcanine here anywhere. We're definitely encountering enough of them, so that's good. It's just whether 10 minutes is going to be enough time to see if we can have one final burst of glory. We had, right, hang on, here's a bunch more Arcanines and Growliths. Here's a bunch more Arcanines and Growliths. Here's a bunch more Arcanines and Growliths. But yeah, thank you for the yellow hearts. Let's see. Okay, right. Nope. Imagine if we got two. Imagine if we got a Growlithe and an Arcanine. That'd be pretty incredible. But we'll have to see. There's a Heracross. I do have shiny Heracross, thanks to... Well, I got shiny female Heracrosses from Legends Arceus. And then I did manage to actually finally get a shiny male Heracross. But we'll have to see. Right, okay. Is my phone plugged in and on charge? Yes, okay, good. I just need, because I might be going out after this, but my phone needs to be charged because my phone battery has kind of like died and just like it doesn't like really hold a charge anymore. No, get away from the Golducks. Get away from the Golducks. And the Vaporeons. Here we go. Yep, right. Here's the Growliths. Here's the Growliths. Okay. I thought you could get Camerupts here, but maybe I'm like in the wrong part of this section kind of thing. Okay, those are some Growliths. Here are some Growliths. Growlith, Growlith, Growlith. Right, slacking. Are there any? Oh, there's some more up here. Okay, that's nice. Right, and then we go down. You go down and around town. Oh, look, there's some more. Oh, man, imagine if one had spawned there. That would have been awful. Because they can, like, despawn there and stuff. Like, that would have been horrendous. Right, come on, Growlith, 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 Growlith. Also, did anyone used to say Growlith instead of Growlith? Because, to be honest, I still might say Growlith sometimes, and I do apologize, but I just always called it Growlith, and I never really thought about the TH or noticed the TH. Oh, that one looked different there. That one at the front looked different. But I think it's just because it was, like, overlapping with a tree or something. Whoa, there's an Arcanine following me. Oh, that's not good. Okay, what I'm actually going to do, I'm actually going to go back because there seems to be a little loop I can do here. Where if I go this way... Yeah, like a lot seem to spawn in, like, here. A lot seem to spawn in if I go over here. And then if I go back this way, I seem to, like, get a lot as well when I go this way. Right, guys? Yeah, there we go. How long we got left? 5 minutes. Okay, pressure's on. Gold hearts in chat would be appreciated. Saley, hello, welcome. We are in the final 5 minutes of the stream. We are hunting for a shiny Growlith. We're finding a lot of them, which is good news. It's just whether we're going to be able to find a shiny one, which is the real pressing question. But we'll have to see. So we are finding a lot of Growliths and Arcanines. That's the good news. But it's just whether we can actually get a shiny one. That is the question. That is the question we are here to ask and answer today. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's like here's another batch. See, that's the thing. So if we can get all them to despawn. Oh, okay. Well, here's some more. Please, sir. I want some more. I want some more shinies. Oh, that one at the back looked different, but no, they're all fine. Okay. Let's go this way and just see if we can spawn any more. Oh, hang on, here we go. Okay, sorry if I go ooh and you're like a shiny. It's like no, I'm just excited to see any Growliths at the minute, honestly. Okay, and then we go back. But Saley, you've been trying to come to streams recently. No, well, thank you for making it. Again, I don't mind how people watch, whether they watch on replay, whether they watch live. I just super duper appreciate all the support. So just thank you for being here. Last time we had a new person in chat who had not come to the streams before. We did indeed get a shiny, thanks to Lake. So, I mean, hey, maybe you'll bring us that. Maybe Saley, you will bring us the good luck that we need, because that's what happened last time. But let's see. Okay, so hang on. How we got left? We got 3 minutes. I'm gonna go on to full speed mode. Oh, hang on. Oh, wait, hang on. Oh, we got loads of Arcanine. Oh dear. Hang on. Okay, that's gonna slow us down. Come on. No. Get out of it, you. Get out of it, little doggy. Come on. No intimidates. No intimidates. We need to just get out of here now. I'm going to jump up and then, like, float just to be safe. Okay, here we go. Right. These all look fine. These all look fine. Okay, so we're going to run. Okay, and then these look fine. And then we're going to go over here. So, Saley, you do usually watch after they're posted just to be caught up, but you enjoy. But, you know, well, thank you for joining live. Again, I don't mind how people join in, but it's always lovely to see people live because obviously, you know, there's the live component's nice. Okay, we've got probably like 2 minutes left now. This isn't looking good, but I still have faith. I still have faith that we could get a shiny Growlithe. We do have the shiny Hisuian ones, but again, it'd be nice to have shiny regular. I'm just saying. I'm just saying, game. This would be a nice way to end. Like, we got our Larvesta, and I won't get greedy if, you know, if Larvesta was all we're meant to get, then hey-ho, that's fine. But it would be nice to get that yellow one. I'm just saying. Oh, hang on, there's some more. But oh, I looked at the tail there. The tail looked, the tail's a different color. Okay, okay, right, hang on, there's some more. And how long we got left? It's gonna be, oh, we're down to like a minute now. We're down to like our final minute. Can we get it, chat? Yellow hearts, can we get it? Make your predictions now. Will we get a Growlithe in the final minute of this abomination of a stream? Let's find out together for one last push. Right, no. No. Yep, let's hover. Let's drop down. Let's go back up. We'll swim through water. No! No! No, no, no. Go, 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 go. This is so laggy. It's so laggy. Where's Charlie to roast this game? Right, anyway, okay, lag. Come on. Come on. Oh, those are Altarias. Oh, no. Oh, no. I think this is it. Oh, there's some Arcanines and Growliths. I think this is it, though. Oh, there's some more. And there's some more. I think that's going to be it, though. I know I keep saying that, but I think that probably has been the, like, 79 seconds that we saw. Oh, there's a bunch more. And it's raining now, which is going to make this even laggier. Well, I think there's a Luxray. That's definitely new. And there's low kicks and low kicks and... Well, a bit of an underwhelming ending, but we got our shinies. Just don't tell anyone we went for like 3.5 hours. So there we go. So we got shiny Dunsparce. Oh, Saley! Like, I got your name correct and other people don't? That's surprising. I'm surprised people... Yeah, I would have thought people would have got that correct. Okay. So there we go. That's it. I'm sorry that was a bit... I'm sorry that was more underwhelming than I had hoped and anticipated. I really did think that was going to be a little bit more impressive. I will now spend the week doing a load of shiny hunts off stream, where I will have tremendous success, I'm sure. But I'm sorry that we couldn't have that kind of a success today. But nevertheless, I'm incredibly grateful and thankful to all of you, not just for tuning in here today, not just for watching on the replay, not just for watching the 2 streams we've done this weekend. We've done 2 streams instead of 1. I'm also just thankful for all the support you've given me in these past, 106 days. I've really enjoyed my streaming adventures so far. I can't wait for more of them. I can't wait for this to grow and get bigger and better. Like I said, the more subscribers we have, the more likes we have, the more views we have, the more watch hours we have. If I'm able to make partner, if we're able to do all these things, you know, it just, if I'm able to make partner and start making some revenue from this, it just, you know, I want to grow this. The more we can grow it, the fewer tech issues we're going to have, the more different games I'm going to be able to play. And I'm just really excited about where we can go with this channel and everything, and the different streams that we might be able to do one day. But it begins with the simple basic streams, like a little shiny hunting stream that doesn't go very well, and hopefully it will kind of grow into other things. So thank you so much for joining. So just some quick wrap up notes. Next Saturday, so what's that going to be? I don't know. Hang on, Tuesday's the 28th, so Wednesday's the 1st, Thursday 2nd, Friday 3rd, Friday 4th. Sorry, hang on. Wednesday 1st, Wednesday 1st, Thursday 2nd, Friday 3rd, Saturday 4th. So if I've got my dates correct, Saturday 4th of March, 11 a.m. PST, 11 a.m. PST, is the next part of our Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl series, where you can see Pokemon Brilliant Diamond there, where we're playing the game using only Pokemon whose names we can cleverly mash together with names of characters from Genshin Impact. It's an incredibly dumb series, but I'm having so much fun doing it. And our team is almost complete, and we're kind of entering the end game now. We probably only got like 2, maybe 3 episodes left on that. But so that's on Saturdays at 11 a.m. PST, which is Los Angeles, California time. And then in 2 weeks, so that's on Saturdays. We'll do that for the next 2 or 3 Saturdays. And then on Sunday, so that's Sunday, 12th of March. So yes, that is Saturday 4th. Saturday 4th, we'll do Brilliant Diamond. Saturday 11th, we'll do Brilliant Diamond. Sunday the 12th is when we're doing live Streamily signing. So if you don't know what that is, that's where I will be live on camera, and I have like some lovely Chongyun prints that I've got, and I autograph them, and I autograph them live on camera for the lovely people who get them. And then I send them off to a company called Streamily, who send them out to all of you. So, so if you like the idea of having a signed picture of Chongyun, in lieu of like a signed photograph of me, that is going to be 2 weeks today, Sunday, 12th of March, again, 11 a.m. PST, because that's good for America and for Europe. So that's when I stream. But so yeah, so Saturdays will be Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. And then 2 weeks today, Sunday the 12th, live signing. And it probably will be my last one I do on Streamily. So if you like the idea of me signing something for you live on camera for all the internet to see, then, you know, go to my Streamily store and do that. I'll get Nightbot to... I remember what I was doing wrong yesterday. It's because I wasn't doing the exclamation point in the correct place. So yeah, so that's kind of how. But yeah, so that's kind of why that didn't work yesterday, because I was doing the exclamation point at the end and not the beginning. But yeah, like I said, I came up with a bunch of other shortcuts. So like there's a Nightbot is now posting, so there's like, how do I become a voice actor, and here are recommendations, and you know, here are all my various things. So there you go. That Nightbot is just posting a load of things. So so yeah, thank you so much for joining. This has been a blast, minus all the terrible luck and boringness. But thank you for joining. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for sticking around for so long. Take care. Stay safe out there, because the weather's pretty crazy here in America right now, and it probably is around the world. Take care. Stay safe. I really appreciate all your support. Thank you so much for the 2,000 subscribers and the 100 days. Here's to 200 days and 3,000 subscribers, 4,000 subscribers, 5,000 subscribers. let's see how far we can take this thing. Take care, everyone. Bye.